I gotta put on the glasses. Gotta put on the glasses. Hello, everyone. About to stream some good video. What is this? No glitches with the ball trimmer. Alright, thank you for the ad, YouTube. Appreciate it. Okay, what is it called? Commentary community. Iceberg. Nope, that's not how you spell berg. Okay, there's berg. Theory. Video. Or just, yeah, video, I guess. Alright, where is it? Where's the bitch at? There it is. There am I as well. There we go. This is going to be chaotic. Absolutely, without a fucking doubt. Alright, we got 3 people watching the goddamn stream. Might as well start this bitch on. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Mr. Crusader. Alright, we got an hour to kill. We gotta watch this. An entire fucking... Okay, so it's an hour 30. Okay, so basically an hour and 30 minutes. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. Just dive into this.
Meet your next pillow. Why do we make our pillow in the shape of a cube? I'll tell you.
I don't care, bro. Alright, let's get this bitch done. Is it paused? Oh, okay, it's paused. Alright, let's do this. Let's just jump right into this bitch.
Oh boy, another iceberg. Well, calm down, officer. For once in my life, I promise that I'm not the main center of attention. If you clicked on this video with no prior knowledge of my existence, let me relieve you of your stress. It's not...
I'm one of them. This is one of the videos that I'm watching from this guy. I don't remember his name.
The acid shrooms or funny poppy pills that you know on a first name basis that's causing you to see this sarcastic hunk of ass. I'm Dr. Skipper, and this is the commentary iceberg. But before the video starts, please subscribe and psych, bitch. If you can't tell, I'm mommy's special snowflake when it comes to commentary and not a lawyer on Wall Street. If you want to verify this claim, you could check my bank account. You'll find enough dust bunnies that would even make Utah jealous. But for real, I recommend you watch the whole video and then conclude your mind.
I mean, I'll be honest though, I know he made a joke about that, but I personally don't fucking care when it comes to people doing that kind of shit where it's like, you know, 20% of you aren't subscribed to my video. I don't fucking care. You can fucking do that. I'm not gonna legitimately clown on you. It's just how to fucking play the game correctly. If you want to play the game correctly on YouTube, you fucking go ahead and do that shit. Grind that shit. I don't fucking care.
An iceberg is a chart compiled of fun facts and theories that go from most common knowledge to least common knowledge. And the chart that's going to be covered today is from a content creator named Pieman. His channel will be down in the description. My apologies, by the way. I understand that we probably aren't on a first name basis yet, but allow me to elaborate more on what you're watching. Depending on your age, you might remember a golden age.
I'm not gagging for leaf, I'm gagging for pyrocynical.
Where surfing and bullying thrived. Well, surprise, like a cockroach that refused to die, this community still stands. As a child, I made commentary videos, but currently I'm an adult with the same child mindset who's in way over his head. So I put my thinking cap and came to a solution. What if I found some people in the commentary community with more seniority and involvement to talk about the cardboard box they call a home? But for real, I got some friends to talk about their own community. And some of the people on this iceberg don't even have 1,000 subscribers. So if you watch their part and like what you see, check out their channels. It will really help them. Also, icebergs are more ear candy than flashy visuals at the end of the day. So I recommend you go for a walk, clean your room, or fall asleep to my crisp audio. You might...
Yeah, like this is my first iceberg video. I've seen them pop up like throughout the fucking thing. I even considered doing my own iceberg video, but I had no idea how to fucking do it. So I was like, well, I'll probably leave it to the other individuals. But it'll be interesting to see how he tackles this. But then again, the fucking video is an hour and 30 minutes, so... Hopefully this one's a banger. If it's not a banger, then I'm like gonna fucking sleep. But welcome to the stream, Eli. I still watch Pyro. Why would you support such a disgusting individual? Welcome to the stream, Grimace. But well, I mean, I'm just biased. You know, I still don't think that, you know, role playing with a minor is quite kosher. But you know, it'd be like that.
I think that's pretentious, but I don't really care. Just kidding. I kind of care. With that, I'll go to the first layer. Content Cop. Content Cop is a series created by iDubbbz. The series involves critiquing a specific YouTuber's content as well as their behavior online.
So I'm assuming... I had to stop at that point, of course. But I'm assuming right now we're on the surface level. Like, we're starting on top and not at the fucking bottom. I'm assuming the bottom is like the top spicy shit. So we gotta wait until we get to the end. I think that's how it goes.
There was no scheduled content cop, but with every new episode, it sparked controversy towards an individual he would target. Normally, after a content cop video was released, the creator would lose a significant amount of subscribers and their dislike ratio would increase.
Not Keemstar. I mean, Keemstar lost a couple of subs, but then the next day he gained them. Like, that man will not fucking die. You know, everyone else, you know, they basically got the fucking axe. But Keemstar, you can't fucking kill that radioactive roach.
As of November 2020, there's been 11 episodes of Content Cop. Busting Jinx Reload, Amateur Food Reviewers, Toy Review Channel's Giant Surprise Egg, Fine Bros in the Revenue Machine, Keemstar.
I'll be honest, I feel like the Fine Brothers, with their controversy, really kick-started the whole commentary community. Or really just started the whole drama scenario. Because drama, from what I could tell, wasn't really that lucrative of a business, right? Like, you can't really make a channel because of drama. But because of the Fine Bros, that started a new era. Dare I say, that era being the golden age of YouTube. But of course, their issues in the golden age didn't last that long. But regardless, though, I think that with them doing that stupid idea of copywriting whatever the hell they were trying to copyright, I think it was like reaction videos in general, that really started a whole new wave, a new genre on YouTube.
Toy Review 2, Giant Gummy Bottle, How to Prank It Up, Leafy is Here, Tech Destruction Channels, Tana Mongu, and Rice Gum. Keemstar, N-word. In 2008, Keemstar was a moderator on battlecam.com and got into an argument with another moderator by the username Alex. The argument started due to Alex featuring Keemstar on the front page of Battlecam, and users on the site started to notice it.
Fuck it, I'm on Blog TV with my fucking hands up. I'm not starting my fucking self. My God, what a... What a legendary fucking clip.
Apparently more users recognized Keemstar as a moderator than Alex, so they thought Keemstar was being selfish and putting himself on the website, although in reality it was Alex. Now, it's unknown if Alex did this to anger Keemstar, or who's doing it because he thought he was being nice and giving more positive recognition on the site. In response,
I don't see how that's like a legitimate argument. I think it was pretty fucking obvious that Alex was, you know, trying to anger Keemstar, or just Keem in general, because of the whole genre of like how Battlecam works, you know, because that the entire platform, from what I've heard, is basically trying to roast each other, trying to say the best slurs to each other, you know. So to claim or to try to play devil's advocate and say that he was trying to be nice, I feel like it's just, I don't know, not really necessary. I mean, again, it's kind of fucking obvious in my opinion.
Keemstar went on Blog TV with his fucking hands up and he called Keemstar a PewDiePie versus T-Series. This is also known as the Great Subscriber War. This was a YouTube conflict between PewDiePie and T-Series to be the most subscribed channel on YouTube and the first to hit 100 million subs. This lasted from August 29th, 2018 to April 28th, 2019. The first ad.
Oh my God.
So this involves PewDiePie doing some no-no thingies in videos. And this led to Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, Johnson & Johnson, and major brands pulling out their advertisements on YouTube.
Is Coca-Cola back? I wonder if they're back. I want them to be back, because I want them to sponsor me. Because I'm a huge fucking simp. A goddamn slut for Coca-Cola, like I swear to God. Keemstar made a diss track for the K-pop community, and he included a line that made fun of a suicide of a K-pop star. I heard about that. He made his claim. I'm pretty sure that, like, he didn't write that lyric. It was the guy that made everything. He made that lyric, and it wasn't necessarily mocking the death of the person. It was more like they were talking about the industry causing that person to kill themselves. So that's kind of like what they were mocking, but not in the sense like, you killed yourself, ha ha. No, not like that. But that's from what I could tell, you know.
And to fuel a certain adpocalypse, you might remember a certain moment on a certain bridge.
Wait, are you sure? Wait, is that for real? I thought adpocalypse happened because of the whole death to the all Jews kind of deal, not the fucking N-word on the bridge thing. Oh my God.
On August 21st, 2020, Leafy was banned. The termination was due to harassment with him making multiple Pokemon videos. There's speculation that H3 had parts to do with this, but it's not fully known. Sir Tony Ray. On January 2016, Tony was the main subject of harassment after Keemstar falsely accused him of being a convicted pedophile.
I think it's safe to assume that Keemstar is going to be mentioned a lot in this video. Like, a lot. Okay, this is going to be spicy. Interesting. Okay, cool. I'm still mad at him for Carson. Wait, who? Keemstar wants drama and I hate it? Wait, it's not Keemstar's fault for the whole Carson situation. I mean, sure. Well, maybe. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Maybe. Okay, sorry. I'm getting choked up here, but I don't think so. I don't know. I don't want to seem like a huge fucking sip for Keem. I like Keem. I give him the benefit of the fucking doubt, you know? But whenever he does something wrong, I'll be like, okay, you did something wrong there. Like this situation where he fucked up. But to his credit, he did fix it. But, I mean, in the end, he still, you know, falsely accused someone of being a fucking pedophile.
Turned out he got the wrong guy and Tony got raided. However, he also gained a large number of supporters following the incident. Memegate. Alright folks, this is a long one, so I'm just gonna put some nice little Minecraft footage while I read out the whole thing. So Leafy was called out by H3H3 after his community attacked Tommy NC 2010, who was autistic. H3H3 would make a video called The Leafy Rant on March 20th, 2016. Within the video, he called him cancerous. Later, Leafy would make a video called the H3H3 Productions Rant, where he'd call H3H3 a massive hypocrite. This also involved situations where they were both shit-talking Pyro. Pyro also made a video saying he didn't want to take any sides and that he moved past it. Pyro's cynical grooming allegations.
Wait, this is surface level? This is fucking surface level shit. Okay. Maybe I don't know how it fucking works, the whole iceberg thing, but I feel like this kind of shit deserves to be in the bottom. I don't know. Maybe these things that they're talking about, it's more like confirmed, but when you go down, it's more theory than fact. I think that's how it works. I don't know. I have fucking no idea. I don't know. He started it, Riggy. Well, I mean, his friends, Carson's friends that, like, outed him out as just some kind of fucking pedophile. I think they started it, and just Keemstar provided them the platform to come out to, you know, basically say that he's a pedo, even though in the end he never really was a pedo. And it's really unfortunate that he got canceled for no goddamn reason. I mean, still what he did was kind of wrong, but at the same time, it's not like he's a pedophile. But it'd be like this sometimes. I still have no idea what the Carson situation was. So basically, his friends came out saying that Carson came to them saying that he sexted minors, and there was nudes that were exchanged between them. And then later on, I think Jay Slatter, whatever the fuck that guy's name is, you know, he was like, yeah, basically confirming it. And that's basically it. But it turns out, you know, if you look at the age gap, it's really not that horrendous. Even though nudes were exchanged, which is illegal. If you send nudes to a minor, someone who is under the age of 18, that is illegal, and that is a felony in the United States of America. But to call it pedophilia, I don't know. It's not pedophilia. If anything, the guy wasn't fucking thinking. He was just too fucking horny. Because if you look at the age gap, I think the girl was 16 and Carson was 18. I don't know. I don't remember the age gap, but it's like 2 to 3 years, which isn't really that fucking bad.
Give a quick.
But the news was still bad though.
So
like, doesn't matter the age
gap.
gap.
That Pyrocynical groomed a 15-year-old boy named
By the way, the greatest failure of the commentary community. Christ's sake, man.
Ivory. And then a whole thing went down. On December 1st, 2020, Turkey Tom released a video. This is still pretty fresh and new, so I don't want to talk too much about it, but you can look into it. Paul Brother video.
Wait, are you serious, bro? Are you serious? What? Okay, I feel like that's so fucking cheap of him. It's like, it's so fresh, I don't want to fucking talk about it. You fucking talk about it because you fucking have to, Chief. That's the whole fucking point about this situation. Oh my god, how long is this? Like, how long was, like, when that happened? It was like, what, like 12? Not 12 months, that would be a fucking year. 6, 7 months ago? Who fucking cares? Talk about the fucking situation. That's the entire fucking point of making this goddamn video, you goddamn ape.
Yeah. In 2016, people made a shitload of videos and a shitload of money on the Paul brothers. That's pretty much it. Lion Maker.
Basically, what we're doing with Drain right now.
On September 19th, 2015, Drama Alert had an interview with the parent, which exposed Lion Maker for trying to get nude images from the parent's underage child. After all of this, on March 7th, 2016, a fellow British YouTuber named Colossal is Crazy exposed Lion Maker for being a pedophile.
That makes it seem like that's Colossal is crazy. That's not Colossal is crazy, ladies. I just wanted to let you know that is not Colossal. He's not black. He's not black. If anything, he's some skinny white dude. Legitimately a skinny white dude. I'm not, like, mocking him or anything. There is real footage out there of him, like, actually, you know, it's like, there's a, you know, he's actually there, you know. If I don't remember correctly, the one where I saw him was the one where he was in a podcast. I think it was the Cold Ones. Yeah, it was the Cold Ones. It was the Cold Ones with Anything for Views, Keemstar, and of course, Colossal is Crazy. Unfortunately, Max Mofo wasn't there, but Max Mofo doesn't like Keemstar, so that's why he wasn't there in the first place.
Wow. which had communication with.
Should I stop pausing so often?
I
don't know. I feel like I'm pausing a little too often.
Towards underage kids, and that he knows how to interact to get their nudes. On November 6, 2016, Lion Maker ended up on Colossal's Crazy's podcast.
Look at his entire soul, dude. His entire fucking soul has been drained from his goddamn body. Holy fucking shit. This is what CP does to a nigga, okay? That's why you don't do that kind of shit. You don't, because you'll end up like this. You'll end up like this sad little fucker right there. And then General is just fucking wrong, bro. Disgusting! Oh, Bingus, what? I don't think what Carson did was right, but the age gap really wasn't pedophilia. I think it turned into people saying that he was manipulating his fans. I guess so. I guess that's a way of making it. But at the same time, at the end of the day, the biggest thing that he did wrong was, again, sharing nudes or asking nudes from a minor, you know, because that's illegal. You can't do that.
Defending himself, to which he failed. Despite people hating on his videos, Lion Maker's YouTube channel continued to gain subscribers. In December 2018, Paige the Panda uploaded a video to her personal channel explaining her side of the controversy and her experience with Lion Maker. On September 29th, 2020, Lion Maker's channel was terminated due to violating YouTube's terms of service.
Hey.
Slazo situation. This is kind of like the Pyro situation as well. So these are accusations that Slazo was manipulative and sexually abusive. This situation had a bunch of Slazo's friends turning on him for him later to be found innocent. I recommend you look more into this yourself. H3.
Why does he keep fucking doing that? What the fuck? I guess that's the entire, I don't know, maybe he just doesn't have enough time. I don't know, like, if you're gonna fucking mention it, at least fucking talk about it, you know? I was literally about to say, oh, thank goodness, someone's finally gonna fucking explain to me what it is, when basically he did. It was like, in a couple of seconds there, but Christ almighty, dude. Don't fucking do that shit where it's like, you can look it up yourself. No, bitch, the entire fucking reason why we're watching your goddamn videos for us to watch, like, what's going on in the iceberg and then have a little explanation with it. Dumbass.
Versus Keemstar. This has to go back of a feud between H3 versus Keemstar. So H3 dropped a content nuke which outlined the entirety of Keemstar's controversies, which then led to him to lose sponsors, which then led Keemstar to fire back to H3, which then made him lose sponsors as well. It was just a back and forth feud which kind of did nothing but make both lose.
Old men screaming at each other.
Going back to the pyrocynical thing, there's supposed to be this little French girl interview with some 14-year-old French chick who was then 13, who was then 15. The age just kept flipping. That was released lately.
I think the final age was 14.
So that was the first layer of the iceberg. If there's anything you want to correct me on or anything you want to tell me, please tell me down below.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of glad he didn't go into depth into that, because that shit was so fucking boring. It was like, well, okay, well, nothing really happened. So, to explain what happened here, I listened to the interview, the entirety of the fucking interview. So basically, Pyrocynical, the accusation goes that he dated a 14-year-old French girl, right? But they dated for like 2 fucking weeks, and within those 2 weeks, they did absolutely fucking nothing. Nothing sexual, nothing explicit. It was just like cutesy kind of shit, you know? So even though he was dating that bitch when she was fucking 14, you know, nothing happened. It was like, oh, well, how? I mean, you dating a fucking 14-year-old's bad in itself, sure, but the fact that he didn't do anything is like, what are we supposed to fucking say, you know? Like, I don't know, but the thing that really caught a lot of people off guard is, I think there's this YouTuber called Ancient Reality. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Yeah, Ancient Reality, Ancient Reality, where he basically like had sex with a minor. So that's the big issue. That is the person that we need to go against. But you know, for Pyrocynical, for that interview to be like the end of Pyrocynical, no. No, that was just fucking lame. Like, literally, we've been waiting for that shit for, like, what, 3 years, 4 years? And then now we finally get it, and we're just like, wow, that was just really fucking pathetic, Keemstar. But, Christ, man, it made me real fucking sad.
Other icebergs from now on. Every content creator you see, if you like their stuff, please check them out. I'll see you at the end of this iceberg, though. And right now, I'll hand this off to the Beak.
The Beak.
Right. My name's The Beak, and I'm going to be discussing the second layer of this ice.
British person. I'm already turned off. British. Sorry.
Berg. Now, look, I could spend a million years describing why you should come and watch my content and why I make the best content on YouTube.
Oh my god, dude. Holy fucking shit. Like I said before, like, play the game, sure, but For the love of fucking Christ, leave that shit in the end. Leave it at the end after you're done with your shit. God damn it.
But I'm not gonna do that. Basically, my channel is really close to hitting 20,000
You
subscribers.
just did! You're doing
So
it right
if you
now!
know what I have to say and want to see more content from me, be sure to come have a look.
I am so
There's
tempted to skip
an
this.
individual around the same age as me who lives in infamy on YouTube.
And who is
Now,
that?
if you don't recognize him by his interesting content, I'm pretty sure you'll recognize him by his signature "I've been smoking for around 50 years" voice. Morgs.
Oh.
Now, Morgs, he's a guy
I really
who's
don't
come
watch
to
his
fire
content.
quite a bit
Or
on
have I
YouTube
paid
for
attention
a
to
multitude
his
of things.
controversy?
One of those things being Morgs Fest. Yes, on the 1st of September 2019, our favorite British commentary creator Morgs decided to host his own event. You see, the thing is though, if you were another content creator, yeah, you probably wouldn't have gotten in. I don't know why this was the case, but content creators like Pyrocynical, WillNE, and many more, yeah, they weren't allowed in. In a Cold Ones
I wonder why. I wonder why.
interview, Pyrocynical describes his experience at Morgs Fest and why he wasn't let in. He himself doesn't even really know. I don't know, maybe Morgs was embarrassed or scared of these other content creators stealing the limelight. I guess the only person who truly knows is Morgs himself. Speaking of Morgs, yeah, he's not the only YouTuber in his family. No, there's another person in Morgs' videos that also makes content, his mum. Now, Morgs' mum...
Last to win $20,000 challenge, and he's wearing a fucking bra. How very quirky. Hold on, like, let's see. Oh my god, look at these thumbnails, dude! Like, what? Morg's mom, Morg sucks, diss track, official music video, reacted to Morg's diss track on me. Oh my, holy shit, look at the views, yo! I'm gonna make a fucking diss track to my mom and have her react to it. Look at that, easy 5.8 million views, bro, god damn!
Yeah, she's
Playing the
pretty
game
much
incorrectly.
a Morgs clone when it comes to YouTube, and her channel only really serves as a method of adding to the already established lore of the Morgs Coalition. One of the main things Morgs' mum is known for is the beef she had with fellow content creator WillNE. This beef surrounded who would overtake who in subscriber count. Now, if I was WillNE, I obviously wouldn't want someone else's mum having more subscribers than me. So,
Or maybe you wouldn't fucking care, you know? You wouldn't fucking care if some old bitch has more subscribers than you. God, I feel like there's a lot of moms that would have more subscribers than that fucker. Even me included. I mean, she has like, what, 686,000? So, like, that beats me by like a huge amount. So there you go. Oh no! Some old bitch has more subscribers than me. Terrible. Absolutely awful. I'm fucking ashamed. I'm gonna die now. I'm gonna fucking implode.
So in order to sway the odds in his favor, desperate times called for desperate measures. He appealed to his fans. He created a propaganda empire rivaled only by the Soviet Union. It was quite a heated affair, and for a while, Morgs' mum did overtake him, but this only lasted a short while. No, if you have a look at their subscriber counts now, we can see that WillNE is far ahead of Morgs' mum. A few moments ago,
Who
I
fucking
mentioned
cares?
a guy called
Who cares?
Pyrocynical. Yeah, he hasn't only had beef with Morgs. Nah, if you've been following up on Pyro's antics as of late, I'm sure the name
Both the
Turkey
channel
Tom
pictures
rings
are
a bell.
cursed. I guess
By this
so.
point,
But then you
probably
have
know
my channel profile picture that it's cursed as well. Hey, we're watching someone getting pissed or someone pissing. Amazing. All right, get me away from this shit. My ears. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to British moment, you know. Really? We're gonna stay paused?
the whole
There you go.
Pyrocynical situation, so I'm not going to go into depth. In this entire situation, there was one individual who was responsible for swaying the overall opinion of the entire situation. This individual was Turkey Tom. Yes, Turkey Tom was
My
the
boy!
individual who created the fabled Google Docs surrounding Pyrocynical, which outlined how Pyro was guilty of the things he was being accused of. When Tom first released his video on Pyrocynical, they were met with quite a bit of support, which also led to some members of the commentary community completely doing a 180 on how they viewed the entire situation, because Pyrocynical guilty now lol. This Google document was filled with a ton of damning evidence regarding Pyro's guilt. So when Pyro eventually responded, of course he was going to have to bring it all up and talk about it. Not only did Pyrocynical seemingly refute the claims in the document, he also took all the support Turkey Tom was receiving and morphed it into animosity. So much so that Tom had to take a break from YouTube and the internet for about a month. The thing with Pyrocynical though is that he can't really seem to catch a break, because there's yet another person who is seemingly out to get him too.
Keemstar?
Everybody's favorite gnome, Keemstar.
Yeah.
Now, Keem, his beef with Pyro goes way back, like all the way back to 2016. Back in 2016, Pyro and Keemstar were having a bit of a Twitter spat about God knows what. Pyrocynical tweeted out this picture involving Keemstar, which led to Keemstar doing something absolutely mental. Instead of laughing it off or responding with his own meme, no, Keemstar, he responded with this picture. A picture of Pyrocynical. Here's the thing. At the time of this beef, Pyro was yet to show his face online.
Oh my fucking god, we have a Pyrocynical simp. I'm listening to a goddamn Pyrocynical simp. Holy fucking shit. If I'm not wrong here, this image, that specific image, has already been released to the, I was about to say to the Republic, to the public. I'm pretty sure there was already a video where Pyrocynical already showed his fucking face, so I don't understand why he's going about where it's like, he basically ducked Pyrocynical. Like, no, he fucking did it. What the fuck are you trying to say, bro? What in the actual piss? Like, again, this man, legitimately, without a fucking doubt, Pyrocynical simp. Goddamn.
Keemstar was responsible for Pyrocynical's face reveal. When it
No, he
comes to
wasn't.
Keemstar, yeah, he can't really shy away from drama online and always finds himself involved in it one way or another.
I mean, to give him some, I guess I could be fair and be like, I guess so. I guess he was responsible for the whole deal, the whole spiel, because of the whole thing of him having his audience and blah blah blah. But I mean, for the most part, this image was already there. Like, Keemstar didn't, like, hack his way into Pyrocynical's private Facebook account and got his fucking image. No, it was already fucking out in the public. To say that it was a complete dox would be a fucking lie. I don't think he's trying to say that, but for the most part, people out there trying to say that it's a dox, it's not a fucking dox, okay? It would be a dox if he grabbed it from a private Facebook account and Pyrocynical didn't share it anywhere. That was, public to the domain, but no.
Another person he had beef with is a sort of internet enigma, the god-tier prankster and egg connoisseur, FouseyTube. Now, I'm pretty sure we all know who FouseyTube is. I mean, he was one of the biggest pranksters on YouTube a few years ago. Pranksters in quotation marks, because most of his pranks were fake.
I guess you could say that, but look, I cheer when Keemstar does something right. No, okay, I'll be honest with you, though. I'll be honest. The only reason why I'm defending Keemstar so much is because, that man has went through a lot of fucking shit during 2016. I'm not really talking about other things because I'm sure he's done his bad. He's done his fucking bad. He's not a fucking saint, okay? But I don't think he's a fucking villain, that a lot of people like to point him out as. But he's not a good guy. He's not bad or good. He's a very neutral individual, but for the most part, I like him, okay? I like his personality. I like how much, he gets into trouble with beef with other individuals. But for the most part, back in 2016, when Pyrocynical, Leafy's here, and Grade A Under A basically slandered him, I was like, that's fucking bullshit, right? Like, even after Keemstar tried to clear his fucking name, no one really wanted to listen to him. That was so fucking awful. And here's my thing, though. Right? Here's my thing, though. You can call Keemstar a rat, and this goes for me as well. Like, you can make fun of my looks. You could just make fun of me in general. But one thing you can't do, like, and I won't fucking care, right? But one thing I won't stand, like, one thing you can't do is, like, make up lies about me or make up lies about other individuals. Like, if you want to take someone down, you gotta do it correctly. Because if you spread fucking lies, eventually the truth will come out and you'll come back up, you know? And lo and behold, Keemstar's still fucking here. People keep trying to fucking cancel him with lies and deceptions, and Keemstar keeps bouncing back up. Just saying.
So I'm not going to discuss the
Balls.
rise and fall of the FouseyTube YouTube empire, mainly because it would take about 24 years. He was a prankster on YouTube. His golden years were like 2014, so of course his channel would be pretty dead in 2020. The story of FouseyTube isn't all sunshine and rainbows though. No, even though FouseyTube's channel was doing incredibly well, the man himself, he wasn't really in an okay state of mind in the later stages of his career.
He really wasn't.
July 15th.
That man went
synonymous
insane.
with FouseyTube's YouTube career, and not for a good reason. On July 15th, FouseyTube held an event called Hate Dies, Love Arrives.
I don't
According
remember
to
that.
FouseyTube, this event was meant to be the next Coachella. But instead of being the next Coachella, it actually only served as an insight into his declining mental health at the time.
Yeah, that was not a pretty
I am
video.
by no means an expert in mental health, so I'm not going to sit here and try to diagnose him with anything. But it was pretty bloody clear to see that he wasn't really in the right state of mind.
No,
this
that man
event
was
was a
defective at that
disaster.
point.
A disaster which only served as another nail in the coffin in the once great FouseyTube YouTube empire. Since we're talking about things related to Keemstar, we also need to talk about the Baited podcast. The Baited podcast was a podcast hosted by
Baited
Keemstar,
podcast.
Colossal is Crazy, and Anything for Views.
Wait. They also had Tommy C. Tommy C was in there in the beginning until they kicked him out.
On this podcast, they spoke about quite a few different topics regarding YouTube and some YouTube creators, some controversial, some not. As the age-old saying goes, though, all good things, yeah, they have to come to an end eventually. And this was the case for the Baited podcast. Unfortunately,
It only
though,
lasted like
seemed
4 or
this
5 episodes,
podcast
right?
ended in a bit of a bad way, mainly surrounding income and stuff along those lines.
Huh?
But for a while, it was quite the talking point online. Since we're talking about Keemstar, here's another interesting fact about him. Now, I don't know how true this is because the evidence is kinda shaky, but if it is true, it's rather bloody frightening. Many years ago, around 2011, an incredibly damning Xbox 360 party chat recording surfaced. Now, in this clip, you can apparently hear Keemstar getting into an altercation with his girlfriend at the time. I'm not going to play the clip here because it's honestly just quite disturbing. So if you really want to go and have a look, be sure to find that video. But at the end of this section, I just want to reiterate that I don't know if this is 100% true. So I'm not going to say that this 100% happened without a doubt.
I don't know how I feel about that. You know, that is an extremely damning thing to bring up. Alright, like, that shit is fucking serious. And he's blurring the thing that provides context or evidence to the accusation that he had this altercation with his girlfriend. The only thing that could connect anything, that could, like, assist in providing evidence, he's blurring it out. I don't fucking know how I feel about that. I feel like that's fucking shady. You know, I'm not saying that he has nothing at all, but at the same time, you have to fucking show that shit. You can't just be like, oh, I'm not going to show it because it's just too terrible information. It's too No, you fucking do it. You fucking show it. Like, if you don't feel comfortable doing it, then don't do it at all, you know? Holy fucking... I don't know how I feel about that. That's kind of fucking scummy. I don't know. Not scummy, but just... doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right. Welcome to the stream, Rick.
As I just said a few seconds ago, yeah,
Hate
the
dies
evidence
on the
is quite
rise.
shaky. Damn, alright, I think
Drake.
it's time we move
Yeah,
off
Drake.
of the heavy topics. Twitch versus YouTube. A battle that has been going on for millennia.
Oh, here comes an ad.
In the one corner, you have the video sharing...
All right,
What's
here
up,
we
it's
go.
Rob Rass. We're out here in Pacific
Who?
Beach seeing what people think of the William Painter titanium framed sunglasses.
Not Ray-Bans. Cringe.
platform with some streaming elements, YouTube, and on the other you have the streaming website Twitch. There have been quite a few debates between individuals on both sides, as in what style of content is harder to create, etc. Now, considering I am a YouTuber, of course I would be biased towards the YouTube side of the argument.
Same here. Literally, okay, so I'm not gonna say all Twitch streamers are fucking lazy, because I actually know a friend of mine who does scripted content on Twitch, which I had no idea you could do. I didn't know you could actually script a stream. I don't know how it works per se, but it's a thing. But for the most part, a lot of streamers just turn on the fucking camera and just be themselves, you know, just doing games and shit. And that's fine, you know. I don't think it really matters how difficult it is to make content on either platform. I think it's just really petty bullshit at the end of the day. But at the same time, you know, I mean, if you really want to get into it, I guess I would be biased as well and say, like, hey, you know, YouTube, it's kind of fucking difficult to do because, like, you can't, well, yes, you can. You can literally turn on a fucking camera and be like, hey, you know, welcome to my video. I've done it before. Okay, I've done it before. But, I don't know. At the end of the day, who fucking cares? You know, who fucking cares? You know, if you want to make content, you make content however the fuck you want.
Considering I don't really think sitting at a screen eating noodles and saying nothing while watching a funny haha meme compilation takes much effort. But then again, you do get the streamers who really put in a lot of effort into their craft. I'd be naive to disregard the fact that continuously entertaining people for hours at a time must take a hell of a lot out of you. But you know, YouTube superiority and all that. At the end of the day, in my opinion, I think it's just different strokes for different folks, really.
Yeah.
Wanna watch a live playthrough of a video game or gawk at a woman's area? Maybe Twitch will tickle your fancy. If you wanna watch stuff like more edited funtages, commentary videos, video essays, then YouTube is the place you want to be. As I mentioned earlier, I am a YouTuber. And as a YouTuber, there's one thing I fear. One thing that keeps me awake at night and, in the few moments sleep does overcome me, haunts my nightmares. Strikes. These bastards will scare the living daylights out of you. This tale from the internet surrounds two creators, a guy called Just Destiny and a guy called Lieutenant Cobra. A few years ago, Just Destiny was making a few videos about those cringy kids
I talked
who
about this
exploit
situation.
their videos online for
I think it was
views
like 3
and
years
money.
ago.
Though these videos, yeah, they were really clickbait. Since this clickbait was a tiny bit odd, a creator known as Lieutenant Cobra called him out in his own video. There's a bit of a rule when it comes to being a commentary YouTuber on YouTube. This rule being that if you're a commentary YouTuber, you have to be able to take criticism, considering that, you know, we are giving out our own criticism.
I think that is a very fair rule, and I think that should be a standard for all commentary YouTubers, because that would be extremely hypocritical for me not to be able to take criticism when I'm dishing out criticism. You know, I feel like that's the whole like glass cannon kind of deal. Like you're able to dish out damage, but when it comes back to you, you're unable to take it. So I think that's a standard. I think that's a standard that every single commentary YouTuber should follow. You know, and basically we should all keep each other in line with that kind of mentality of being able to take criticism when you're dishing out criticism. Another thing as well, in my opinion, that every commentary YouTuber should do at least once in their video is to show their fucking face, especially when they're mocking other people's appearances. I'm not saying everyone does it, but for the few that do that, I think it would be best to show your fucking face, because it'd be extremely cowardly to call someone fucking fat while you're fat at the same time, but we have no fucking clue because you're hiding behind a fucking, you know, image or persona that you've made. So that's my thing. Like, if you want to talk shit, show your fucking face so we'll have something to go after, you know. So that's just me.
After Lieutenant Cobra's video came out, did Destiny simply take it on the chin and move forward, or did he change up his content? No. He copyright striked Lieutenant Cobra's video.
Bitch move.
And one more thing. Yeah, he got his attorneys involved. Just Destiny sent Lieutenant Cobra a cease and desist letter. So instead of just taking the criticism on the chin, nah, he was gonna threaten to sue a child. I don't
honestly,
really
though,
know
imagine
why
that.
us YouTubers love to threaten legal action against other creators. But if we're going to talk legal
Especially
action,
minors.
we need to talk
Okay,
about
especially
possibly
minors.
the biggest YouTube legal case ever. H3H3 Productions used to be a YouTube juggernaut. In his heyday, H3H3 made quite a few bangers that carried a lot of weight behind them. One of these videos was about a guy called Matt Hoss. In the video H3 made on him,
He used to be
he
important.
basically pulled the piss out of
H3
Matt and
used to be
said
really
that Matt's
important.
videos just
Not
weren't
anymore.
that
No
good
one
in
fucking cares
general.
about him.
Matt, yeah, he wasn't a happy sausage after this. But instead of taking it on the chin, no, Matt took H3 to court. This was a battle of fair use, as Matt, the plaintiff, declared that H3 had infringed on his copyright by using his clips in the video critiquing him. A legal crusade ensued.
You know, another thing as well I feel like we should do is to get that to work with music. Because I don't get how that works with, like, content when it comes to video, but when it comes to I don't fucking get it. Like, why doesn't that apply with music? Like, if you have, like, a 5-second sound clip of, you know, never gonna take me down or never gonna break my stride, you get a copyright strike because of that. It's like, well, it's not my fucking fault, you know? It's like only 5 seconds. Like, sure, I had 5 seconds fucking playing in the background, but does that count? Like, I don't get how they can literally take everything from you just from 5 fucking seconds. That there is so not only stupid, but so fucking historic, okay? It's ridiculous. So fucking unbased.
Say that led to an Ethan Klein victory. Ethan Klein was heralded as the hero of fair use. Would be nice if he was like that today. Speaking of Ethan Klein, let's talk about something that he may, big emphasis on the may, have been involved in. The outright termination of Leafy is here. Now, Leafy, he doesn't really need an introduction. When Leafy was banned, it caused quite a stir online. The thing that made Leafy's ban so odd was because he wasn't banned in the usual way. No, instead of getting 3 strikes, he was instantly terminated.
I think that's wrong. I think that is absolutely fucking wrong for YouTube to do that. I mean, it is their platform at the end of the day. They can do whatever the fuck they want. But I think that is complete and utter abuse of the system. You know, everyone should be able to go through a fair fucking trial. And the fact that Leafy got fucking clapped without any goddamn warning, I think is ridiculous. I mean, to say that it wasn't expected would be ignorant. But at the same time, it didn't sit right for really a lot of fucking people. You know, if you want to fucking ban him the right fucking way, not this bullshit where it's like, oh, you know, one day his channel is here, the next day, not anymore. It disappeared. I wonder where it went.
This led to many questions. Why? Why was Leafy banned like this? And the most important one, was Ethan Klein involved? Leafy and Ethan had a rocky relationship in the past, and Ethan is, apparently, quite close with Susan Wojcicki and her YouTube team. No one really has a straight answer, so this, all it's become is one of those very strange internet conspiracy theories.
See, like, I get the argument, but I think, not Pyrocynical, fuck him, Moist Critical puts it best, you know, like, if you legitimately think that H3H3 has some, like, power grasp on Susan, I think that's just completely brain dead, you know, like, she's not going to Ethan's house every fucking day to, you know, get advice from him, or Ethan isn't going to Susan being like, hey, you know, this content creator needs to go down. I don't think that's happening. I think that is QAnon level conspiracy theory, but I can see where people are coming from, but in general, I don't think Ethan was necessarily responsible for the termination of Leafy is here.
Here's another interesting conspiracy that was going around a few weeks ago.
But yeah, this is the entire point of the video, right? It's just conspiracy theories. Yeah, so I don't even know why I'm...
Who was the 12-year-old that hacked John Swan's Discord account?
There is no. There is no. I don't... There is no 12-year-old. It was just John Swan, bro.
Yeah, we're talking about John Swan versus Dream. Quite recently, one of the biggest creators on YouTube got involved in a little bit of a Twitter argument with one of the commentary community's most beloved creators. This situation started when Dream decided to share something on Reddit outlining how John Swan was a bad guy. Dream was saying this because he had received some quite interesting DMs on Discord from a guy called John Swan. Considering that Dream is a huge creator, John Swan declared that it was just Dream fabricating a story to discredit another, smaller creator. After this, a war ensued. Twitter debates, detective streams, it was absolutely mental. Here's the thing with this story though. Dream was right. John Swan lied about the entire situation, and he weaponized an entire community to fight his battle for him. After this information came out,
You want to know something funny though? Like, that situation basically followed through after the pyrocynical situation. So, like, this was another failure after another failure. It sucked. It sucked ass for everyone.
John posted an apology that wasn't really received well, and has since...
No, it wasn't received well because the only reason why he was apologizing was because he was called out, and he wanted to be the first one to basically make the announcement that he was fucking lying, you know? Not because of his own goodwill, but because he was caught in the act, you know? It was tactical at the end of the day.
Since vanished from the internet.
Good.
And with that, the second layer of this iceberg has come to an end.
We're in the second level? Oh my god, I thought we were, like, in the third. Okay.
Once again, I just want to say that if you enjoyed what I had to say and want to see some more...
I didn't. Shut
and
the
many,
fuck up.
many more reacted to episodes of the Dr. Phil show.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Without further ado though, let's begin.
How are we talking about Dr. Phil?
A few
Man, I remember the time where everyone started talking about like the commentary community. My God, bro. You know what the commentary community reminds me of? Me. Because here's the deal, though. Like, if there is a phrase I really like, I will repeat it over and over and over again. All right, like you can even talk to my friends and they'll be a testament to that. It's like, yeah, he likes to repeat phrases a lot. Could be because I'm just fucking retarded or legitimately autistic. I wouldn't know. But the commentary community does the same shit where if one subject does extremely well, they will do multiple fucking videos. Like, I really don't care at the end of the day, but at the same time, it's kind of saddening to see a lot of commentary YouTubers just doing video after video after video of the same fucking shit. Like, it'd be one thing if, 10 commentary channels talked about the one subject once, but you have different channels who are just so fucking dedicated to their craft of talking about this one thing because it's easy views. Like, who doesn't want easy views? Like, if it's there, it's there. If you want to go for it, you go for it. But I don't know. It's kind of saddening to see, but at the same time, I really can't give a shit to those people. So again, end of the day, you want to play the fucking game on YouTube, you play the fucking game. You succeed, okay? You do that shit.
years back, there was an epidemic in the YouTube community where many YouTubers like Trigger Trill, PewDiePie, Pyrocynical...
Why are we, like... Am I gonna have to listen to, like, an entire hour of different British individuals? Like, what is up with British commentary YouTubers? I will never fucking understand.
And
Crazy.
many more reacted to episodes of the Dr. Phil show, mainly due to the fact that these reactions garnered millions...
Well, obviously they were fucking weird because that drawed in attention, that drawed in the views for Dr. Phil. You know, if you brought in people that were, like, your average Joe with, like, a slight issue, no one would fucking care, but... You would need to get, well, that's why they bring in nut jobs. So, you know, they get views and shit like that. So, I mean, that shit's understandable. It's scummy, though.
Millions of views.
Scummy.
These videos got so many views, however, because Dr. Phil clips would weasel their way into everyone's recommended. But due to the popularity of these videos, our tanned, bald-headed friend wasn't too happy. On March 15th, 2019, Pyrocynical uploaded Dr. Phil is going to sue me. In this video, Pyro details how the Universal Music Group has been going around claiming and striking videos reacting to Dr. Phil. This was illegal for them to do, however, because all of these videos they claimed or struck fell under fair use.
Will dry my circuits, and I can risk just enough power to get me to shore.
So, a few weeks back, during the John Swan vs. Dream debacle, infamous YouTuber Def Noodles claimed that formerly well-respected commentary YouTuber John Swan was in fact alt-right.
Yeah, no one really likes Def Noodles. Funny enough, I tried to get him to what do you call it? Block me on Twitter. Like, I just sent him like a little tweet. It's like, hey, can you block me so I can so I can screenshot it and then post it on my Twitter? He never did. Oh man, that fucking sucks. But the things that I've heard about Def Noodle, and then the things that he's said, I can understand why so many people give him shit for good reason.
That was an interesting day on Twitter.com, to say the least. But as per usual, Def Noodles didn't have any proof for this allegation, so the community memed on him for like the 5th time during 2021.
Yeah.
Let me show you a meme that I made about this situation.
Guess life got boring because the internet's falling apart again, with Trish Paytas shading Jeffree Star, Mr. Beast getting canceled on Clubhouse, and Dream exposing an alt-right YouTuber.
What a shame.
For this part, I didn't know whether the iceberg was referring to Keemstar
I wonder if I can see that image on its own. I'm gonna have to check out through the video.
falsely accusing people of being pedos, or Keemstar being accused of being one himself. So let's do both. The two examples of Keemstar falsely accusing people are RS Glory and Gold and Pyrocynical. However, it recently came out that Pyro and the 14-year-old French girl did have some sort of relationship, but there weren't any sexual conversations, so we'll just push that aside. Back to RS Glory and Gold, however. In 2016, Keemstar accused RS Glory and Gold because he looked like someone who was a paedophile, which is just fucking stupid to be honest. But RS Glory and Gold got an apology from Keem, so yeah, happy days. For someone who deals with paedophile accusations, it's kind of ironic that Keemstar would be accused of being one. On June 20th, 2016, Grade A...
Man, this fucking video is filled with so many goddamn retards. Well, I mean, again, I guess this video is about conspiracy theories and shit like that, but I feel like there are going to be individuals who are going to run with this shit and say Keemstar is a pedophile, which is so fucking wrong. Because this is already fact. Like, the whole debacle with those 3 YouTubers versus Keem, like, all that shit was lies. Like, all that shit was just to knock out Keemstar, you know, for the fucking views and shit like that. But the fact that he's bringing that up in this video, I think is so strange. But again, at the same time, I think I can understand it because it's just about conspiracy theories and shit like that. So it's like, whatever.
But
again, people are gonna run with
Grade
it.
A Underray versus Keemstar, Part 1. Keemstar the pedo? Question mark. In this video, Grade claims that Keemstar is a pedophile because allegedly a 15-year-old girl got naked for Keemstar on a live stream. Grade doesn't substantiate this claim very well, so I think I'll leave it here. In late 2018, content creator Go Kanaru made a video titled The Death of H3H3 Productions, Video Vigilante. This video was a content cop styled expose on Ethan Klein from H3H3 Productions. This is a very good and very well made video, but it was unfortunately removed from YouTube in December 2019, along with content cop Leafy. The video was taken down due to a recent change in YouTube's harassment policy. This policy defines harassment as content that targets individuals, which is pretty vague to be honest. A few months before the policy change in April 2019, YouTube CEO Susan Wabajak sat down with multiple creators.
Wabajak. I don't think that's how you pronounce it, is it? I feel like he's just memeing. Support creator and artist success. Hold on. Conversations with Shane Dawson, James Charles. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. Look at all those fucking people, bro. Yikes. Yikes. Shane Dawson, James Charles. Yikers.
Shane Dawson, James Charles, and Ethan Klein. Keemstar proposed the theory that Ethan had the video taken down, which was meant by Ethan mocking Keem and poking holes in his theory, which is understandable.
Okay, so like the reason why that video was taken down was ironically basically found out from Keemstar, because Keemstar posted the video himself and it was taken down and he got a strike. But YouTube gave him a reason why they took it down. Is because in the video it shows that I forgot the guy's name. Gokurnaru. No. I don't know. Sorry, I don't remember his name. But the guy basically like made a joke that seemed, well, not seemed like, it was a joke where it was like a gag where he had like a gun, like a photoshopped gun, or maybe it was legitimate, like a toy gun, like a physical toy gun. But he was like pointing it at an image of H3H3. YouTube didn't like that, so they took it down. And ironically, Keemstar knew that would probably be an issue, so he replaced the guns with a JPEG of, I think it was a hammer. But even still, YouTube didn't like that, so they took it down, gave him a strike, and I was like, okay, now we know why they took it down. So that's the fucking reason why.
Suzy Lou is a reaction channel who made a living off of stealing anime episodes. The weebs began to mold. On March 12, 2019, Suzy filed a false copyright strike against a YouTuber named Mark After Dark. Mark made a meme about Suzy's reaction to The Last Guardian VR and used the meme as an intro to his video about the game, and she struck his video down.
Yikes.
Then our favourite internet news bloke, Tips to News, got on the case and did an interview with a lawyer, which was also struck down. Everyone speculated it was Suzy, then she went on to RFC After Hours to show her flag history and made an absolute tit of herself. I recommend you check out Nicholas Diorio's and John Swan's videos on the subject if you'd like to learn more.
That would be pretty interesting to see. Ah, Chris Hansen.
Some of you will know Chris Hansen from the TV show To Catch a Predator. Others may know him from the videos Nicholas Diorio and John Swan made about the guy. To put it bluntly, however, Hansen is a degenerate and a grifter. He works with a serial doxer named Anonymous Gene, and has sold his credibility by working with internet grifter John Cristani and promoting the scam phone, the
What does grifter mean? Could someone explain to me what grifter means in the comments?
Escobar Fold 2.
I'm sorry, but can you not make the font look so fucking horrendous like that? Like, it takes me a fucking second to read it. It might be just me, but Christ almighty, it is so fucking horrendous.
The Kill Stream, or The Ralph Retort, is a live show podcast hosted by alt-right streamer Ethan Ralph. The Kill Stream is similar to that of Augie RFC's RFC After Hours in terms of structure anyway. The only time I can remember any commentators actually going on the Kill Stream is when Nicholas Diorio and the Quartering went on to have a debate because Nick and Tommy C were making fun of him.
Okay, I wish he would have gone into more depth with that. Barely really talked about why that was a thing. I guess he did, I don't know. But, I feel like he could have explained it a little better or just put more depth into it, but I think that's something that we're going to have to look up ourselves.
LT Corbus is an interesting case. She was a girl who started making commentary videos when she was 12 and started picking up traction due to a shoutout from Pyrocynical. Then, in August 2018, LT Corbus rebranded to Soph and started producing more right-wing content. Then in April 2019, YouTuber and Pig and the Fuckers made a video and a few tweets calling out Soph for her views about Muslim people. On August 1st of the same year, however, she was terminated for hate speech.
Damn, they really do be out there trying to radicalize kids into being fucking alt-right motherfuckers. Jesus. Like, did she end up being an alt-right? Like a Nazi or something? Oh, God. That's pretty fucking yikers. Damn, dude. That fucking sucks.
According to an article by metro.co.uk.
Coat, and there's the Phantom.
Oh, this one's funny.
By the way,
I like
before
this
we
one.
begin, Theodore is the son of Ethan and Gila Klein.
This one's
now
a funny
back
one.
to it. On October 5th, 2020, the H3 and Keemstar drama got a bit weird due to this Leafy tweet. There's a bit more to this, and I recommend you check out H3 vs Keemstar Drama is Getting Weird by Blacks. But the question is, was Leafy telling the truth or doing a little trolling?
Obviously, it was trolling.
Okay, let's set the record straight. Doxing is defined by dictionary.com as the
Fuck
search for and
stalkers.
publish
Okay,
of
fuck 'em.
private or identifying information about a particular individual on the internet, typically with malicious intent. On a serious note, however, Keemstar doxed to Just Destiny. Keem did this by entering a branch of the commentary community known as the NCO. As well as working with most of the people in the NCO group chat, Keem also enlisted the help of doxer and pedophile Zoom. I recommend you watch Nicholas Diorio's video about
Wait, who did this? Was this Keemstar or H3H3? Wasn't paying
Keemstar
attention.
if you'd like to know more.
That would be a big yikers though. Bad on Keem.
The Baited Podcast was a podcast hosted by Colossal is Crazy, Keemstar, and Tommy C. Then, the hosts changed to Keemstar, Andy Milanakis, and Anything for Views. Then
Oh,
Colossal...
really? Oh, I don't fucking remember that. I don't remember that individual being in that.
came back to replace Andy as a podcast host. The reason why there was such a change around with hosts is due to the fact that the 3 original hosts fell out over money. At least that's what I could find when researching this portion, but feel free to correct me on Twitter or in Skipper's comment section.
Storyfire.
Storyfire is a creative video / writing social entertainment platform. It also has a written post format like our favourite social media platform, Twitter.com. Created by Jesse Ridgway from McJuggernuggets, the app was seen as a YouTube alternative. Then the app was going to shut down, and it wasn't. It's all really confusing, to be honest.
Oh, so it's not shut down? That is confusing. Oh. Poor Zap
On
Time.
February 2nd, 2017, the Hot Wet Soup podcast made an episode titled The End. And in this episode, it features 2 of the podcast hosts, Elvis the Alien and Bionic Pig. But the third host, Zaptai, isn't in attendance, instead replaced by a 16-year-old snake. I'm Alex. In this episode, a few allegations are levied against Zaptai. The more infamous allegations are Zaptai being a diagnosed sociopath, and Zaptai cheating on his girlfriend with 4 other girls. Then a few days after the cast, Zaptai was accused of being a pedophile on Twitter.com. Turns out it was all bullshit. If you're interested, I recommend you check out Nicholas Diorio's 3-part series about Zaptai.
I'll probably have to. Exclusion?
The E-Boys, my favourite group of Arkham Asylum escapees, featuring a human Rubik's Cube, a grizzly bear, Memulus, and the snake we've just talked about.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I thought he was talking about E-Boys in general, not a fucking podcast named the E-Boys. That's funny. That's funny.
To cut it short, I never wanted to make a group channel with the 4 nutcases I've just mentioned. These 4 nutcases then snaked Einabber. Kavos made a video and solely blamed Alex, which is kinda his thing, I suppose. Quite like Batman and the Joker, but I'll let you guess which one is which. And yeah, it became like an entire thing, and now the E-Boys and Einabber are best friends again. Happy fucking days.
Maximilian Musk, god damn, son.
Maximilian Musk was a gaming channel that gained popularity due to this. Okay, enough of that. Anyway, our buddy Max has had a few encounters with people in this community like Turkey Tom, the infamous troll, LT Cobra, and Moist Critical. All of the creators mentioned made videos about Max, and due to Critical's video about Max, he deleted his channel.
Yeah.
Good fucking riddance, I say. The guy's an absolute degenerate.
But he's back, though. I think, yeah, he should have probably made a little edit. It was like, oh, by the way, he's back. But I think by the time that he came back, I think this video was already being, like, processed. So that's a goddamn shame. Or maybe it'll be talked about again. Who knows?
My favourite reviewer, Quentin Reviews. He's had a few interactions with the more superior bird commentator, Turkey Tom. And Tom mentioned him in his video about YouTubers and political opinions. In that video, Tom spoke about his experience with Quentin, and he seems pretty cringe, not gonna lie. Also, another YouTuber named Beige Frequency made 2 videos about them. Anyway, thanks Skipper for letting me on, and I'll hand you back over to him or whoever's doing layer 4. I don't know. Subscribe to Kamai.
No more British people. No more British people, please. Please. Please have a normal accent. Have anything but a British accent.
All right. Guess it's my turn.
Oh, God bless. Oh, God bless. Thank you.
Without a crystal ball. Katie Joy, otherwise known as Without a Crystal Ball, is a T channel with 140,000 subscribers. Apologies for the confusion right there. Both names start with the letter K. She describes the channel as, quote, the fruit salad channel of YouTube, covering a variety of topics from the numerous James Charles allegations to multiple videos on the Duggar family from the reality show 19 Kids and Counting.
Okay. Obviously, I knew what they meant by tea, but I was kind of hoping that they were actually going to talk about a channel that was dedicated towards legitimate tea. I think that would be pretty fucking quirky. It's like, oh, I wonder what's the conspiracy theory behind this. But no, it's about some stupid bitch who's like, oh, let's talk about some tea, some drama.
Why this woman, or really any other tea channel, has any sort of following is beyond me. They do nothing of value and most times get shit wrong. Joy first...
I mean, I guess we could say the same thing about the commentary community. I don't know. I feel like we hit more than we miss, but at the same time, we've had our misses, and they were pretty fucking horrendous. So I don't know. I feel like that criticism can be pushed back against us, and it would be valid.
First gained traction in the commentary community in early July of 2020 after she signal boosted a false claim that Shane Dawson was being investigated by the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department for kid diddling related actions. The claim in question was debunked on Augie RFC's live stream with him, Bo Black's Nick Diorio, and Tipster calling the LASD on stream, where they confirmed that there was no active investigation. During the stream, Augie DM'd Joy asking her to come on stream to clear things up. However, she denied the invitation, saying she had nothing to answer for since she wasn't the one making the accusation. Supposedly, shortly after this, viewers of Augie's stream went into her stream to mess with her, which led to her blocking him on Twitter and threatening a lawsuit on another stream, which went nowhere and seemed to be the end of it.
You would think that people at this point would know that lawsuits would, like, they don't work against these kinds of things. Like, you would think so, but unfortunately some individuals are so fucking, I don't even know. Oh, hold on. I had it. They're so damned to the point where they're like, okay, we're gonna have to do something about this guy. It's like, you can't do anything. It's just, all you can really do is just block the guy or just not paying attention to him and his fans. And I guess it's rough, of course, you know. You have a bunch of people harassing you on fucking Twitter who, you know, I guess that's fine, but at the same time, it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, you can't sue the guy because of that. That's just fucking ridiculous.
Months later, she reemerged as a talking point in the community after she was on the receiving end of a $5 million defamation lawsuit from Toddy Westbrook and her husband, James. The lawsuit alleged that Joy made defamatory claims against the Westbrooks, including claims they have massive criminal records based off one instance where James was caught smoking pot as a teenager, that Joy was stalking them, among a number of other claims. It was also cited in the court document that Joy had admitted in one of her videos that she was guilty of creating troll accounts to, quote, create a massive ripple effect where everyone becomes impacted and untruths become facts.
That's fucking ironic.
Terms, she admitted to slander. On the YouTube side of things, this escalated when Creepshow Arts uploaded a 43-minute video talking about the lawsuit in depth, which received a privacy complaint for showing what Joy claimed was a private email address, despite the address being publicly listed on her channel. Joy also has encouraged her audience to false flag people who watch her and make commentary, which, for the record, is not a violation of terms of service, as it is fair use. This, of course, is all in an attempt to censor legitimate criticism. The Toddy Westbrook lawsuit was later dismissed, and as of today, Karen Joy continues to be a terrible YouTuber. Wait, Katie Joy. God, I'm so sorry, I don't know how to speak. Turkey Tom racism. Turkey Tom is a commentator with 185,000 subscribers.
When it comes to that, it's just like, I don't know, Turkey. I don't know, Tom. I don't know, bro. He kind of fucking sus. But he's funny, though. I enjoy his content. I enjoy his tweets that he makes. It's really funny.
Subscribers, who's famously known for fucking up the Pyrocynical situation, but did...
Yeah, he kind of did. He kind of fucked it up. He kind of... I mean, he had some points in there that were very valid for the most part of the document. Makes me angry.
You know, he's also a complete racist. Okay, not actually. I'll let this clip speak for itself.
Additionally, I'm not too sure that you have much room to talk about racist comments when you say shit like,
no, you stupid fucking
honk fucking honk.
Who hasn't said the N-word, okay? Okay, I think everyone watching this fucking stream at some fucking point said the goddamn N-word. Hard fucking R, okay? I say nigga all the fucking time. I don't fucking care, but when it comes to the hard R, I don't know about that. But I do say it, though, okay? I have literally made a video, a 15-minute video asking people on Discord to say the goddamn N-word. I still think it's a funny video. Like, I spend, like, the first 5 minutes warming you up by saying the fucking N-word, you know? It's like, it's just a thing that I just decided to do. It wasn't like a political statement. I wasn't trying to make a point. I just wanted to make the fucking video. but I don't fucking care if anyone says the fucking N-word. I mean, if they say in a legitimately racist way, it's like, I don't know, but if it's a joking way, I don't fucking care. I don't care.
Where this all stems from is back in 2019 when Tom put up a video talking about YouTube sponsors and made some anti-Semitic jokes at the expense of Ethan Klein of H3H3 Productions, who happens to be Jewish. This was called out by YouTuber D'Angelo Wallace.
I feel like everyone's done that at some point, so.
Who went on Twitter and accused Tom of anti-Semitism and racism in his video. In addition, Wallace leaked DMs from 2018 of Tom using the N-word in a joking context, which he did admit to doing. However, he denied the accusations of racism, saying he was edgy, maybe a bit too edgy, but he's not racist, and saying that saying the N-word doesn't make you racist.
Correct.
These accusations of racism surfaced again in the aftermath of his complete and utter fuck-up of the Pyrocynical situation in December of 2020. Now, of course, say what you will about Tom, but something to consider is that at the time of him making those remarks, he was 16 years old, being born in August of 2002, which would make him a sophomore or junior in high school when the remarks were made. So defenders of his say that he was just being edgy, because at the end of the day, edgy teenagers will be edgy, and being edgy is much different from racism. Tommy C versus Lieutenant Cobra. Tommy C versus Lieutenant Cobra, in short, was the dumbest drama to happen online in 2020. Essentially what happened was 16-year-old commentator Lieutenant Cobra put out a tweet responding to iNabber, who was criticizing another YouTuber for turning down a $7,400 sponsorship deal for the sponsor of today's video, Raid Shadow Legends. I'm kidding.
I was about to click off the video straight up. I was like, this nigga has a fucking ad on a video that isn't even fucking his. He's just collaborating. Like, how? I don't know. I would have lost my mind, dude. I was like, yo, this man is fucking based. God damn. That would have been crazy.
That was a joke. Please don't hate me.
Okay,
Anyways,
you're good.
This
in
turn sparked a stupid debate between Cobra and Nick Diorio about the whole thing, and then 40-year-old host of SFTP News, Tommy C, chimed in on Twitter saying, "I like the way you melt down at Lieutenant Cobra. Hilarious." This led to more back and forth on Twitter, where Tommy claimed that Cobra called his 3-year-old son a Nazi, which Cobra said in response that he commented the word Nazi on a Tommy C video, and that Tommy was twisting that to fuel his own narrative.
I don't think anyone would fucking believe that unless you are literally brain dead. A 3-year-old Nazi. Can you actually imagine that? That's funny. But I guess at the same time, back in World War II, they would train their children to, like, salute, you know, say Heil Hitler. So I guess that's the thing. But 3-year-old Nazi, that's funny.
This culminated in possibly the dumbest meltdown of all time on Tommy's live stream, followed by an instance on his second channel where he insinuates Cobra is a pedophile.
Oh wait! Is this the live stream where the guys where Tommy C's like, kill yourself? Oh man, that was pretty fucking funny. I didn't watch the live stream, but I saw the clip of it and I was like, that's funny. That is legitimately funny. The only person Twitter won't cancel is Dream. Well, I feel like some people out there are gonna cancel him. And I did make that comment where it was like, even though he doesn't say the N-word, I mean, even if he did say the N-word, he wouldn't get fucking canceled. He can. I don't think he's unstoppable, but it's kind of difficult to cancel him because he has a lot of following. So there you go.
Lieutenant Cobra is an absolute perfect example why they should raise the age to 18. Because if you can draw a following like he can, and what did he get famous for? Calling somebody a pedophile. And he calls everybody a pedophile. And he has no fun. And does his parents rate him in? Oh no, because they're probably drunks. His parents have utterly fucking failed. Think that's fucking upsetting? Just remember my kid throughout this. Their parents, this is a complete and total lapse of parenting. YouTube should raise the fucking rate to 18. There is no way that some child should be on there calling people fucking pedophiles, going after children, and be able to hold an audience, and then hiding behind the fact. Lieutenant Cobra, your whole fucking family are utter garbage and trash. I bet you're fucking white trash. I bet you're scraping the bottom of the barrel if you...
Damn, he's going off. I thought for a second he was about to call his entire family. His entire bloodline pedophiles. That would have been fucking hilarious. That would have been like a nuclear take right there.
You're not on fucking welfare, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on heroin. What are you, 16? So, maybe 18, 19. We'll see you on the fucking streets on heroin.
That's
You are a
rough,
trash bag.
dude.
You are the perfect reason why they should raise the age to 18.
Jesus.
And I don't
That's
care
rough.
about
I don't think
it.
that's like called for,
Fucking
dude.
Mack truck
God.
wouldn't change my position if it ran you fucking down.
Oh my
your family's
God.
impeded. Your father's shit, your mother's shit, and your shit.
Yeah.
And for anybody that says anything different, okay, it's fit. Just call my kid a Nazi. Fuck you, you piece of shit. And you know what? Here's another thing. Here's why you got pissed off. You can't take Nick in a debate. Not at all. Not a little bit. You're a garbage bag, a future heroin addict. Just a drag on society. I can see why your parents are Remainers, losers that know nothing. You're wrong about Article 13. You're wrong about bread. What's it like to lose all the time? What's it like not to have a girlfriend ever because you look like you're perpetually fucking 12 years old?
He is just losing it right now. Can you actually imagine losing your fucking mind over a fucking 16-year-old and being like 40? Holy fucking shit, dude. Like, I get he called your kid a fucking Nazi, but, oh, dude, this is just rough. This is rough.
So, guess what? Rule change. Rule change. You're fucking on this platform. You're fucking 14, and you're taking shots at my family.
Oh, he's 14?
Fair fucking game. Your family's trash. Fucking your mother's trash. All of you trash over there. Utter fucking loser trash. Now go fucking cry about your 16. Go cry about it. Go cry. You know what? You know what you can do? You can cry to your little English commentary fans. They're terrified of Nick and I. Terrified. Wouldn't let Lieutenant Cobra enter.
I guess that's
Anybody
fair.
who talks about sexual deviance as much as he does, I would be careful if he walked by an elementary school. I am dead serious about that. I think it is absolutely fucking bizarre. I think it is bizarre, absolutely bizarre that he talks about sexual perversion and this month and is that obsessed with it.
He did not just go there. That man went there. He went there and fucking back. Yo, this man's molding. That's rough, dude. Holy shit. See, if I were that fucking mad, I'd just take a fucking break. Oh my god, you can't be making comments like that. Jesus, that's rough.
I would not be shocked if we have a priest in a whorehouse situation. I'm going that far, so shut up. So shut up. Yeah, I'm calling Cobra nuts. You're actually right. So what's the difference? He's done it to everybody else. Why can't I do it to him?
In response,
Because you can't. You can't, just because he did it just doesn't give you the fucking excuse you can. I feel like that's just a really shitty excuse to be shitty. You know, I hate that fucking argument. It's like, well, he did it, so I can do it. No, that doesn't mean you can do it just because he did it, you fucking retard.
To all of this, Cobra went on to make a response video calling Tommy a lunatic, liar, hypocrite, and basically just destroyed this man-child. Like, dude, say what you want about Lieutenant Cobra, but if you're 40 years old calling a kid troll a pedophile and saying you wouldn't care if he got hit by a truck, you need to consider counseling. On that note,
yeah, honestly, though.
Tommy, if you want some recommendations on counselors or therapists or whatever, hit me up. I can probably get you set up with someone. At It's Dr. Demonic on Twitter.
Yes, I did just shamelessly self-promote. No, I don't care.
Okay, I feel like the way he did it was good. I feel like that was okay. You know, not like the fucking first British person we had to fucking listen to who was like, it's the first thing he had to fucking say. No, he did it like in the middle of the video. He did it in a joking way. That's fine. That's okay.
Angelica Oles. Quick question.
Never heard of them.
Have you ever seen anyone delete their whole Twitter account because of someone memeing on them?
Yes.
Well, after I'm done talking about the situation with this beauty community drama YouTuber, you will have. This all begins with a tweet from Angelica Oles back in 2018 where she said maybe they should speed the whole Brexit shit up because this isn't looking good, to which Bill Baines quote tweeted it in January of 2021 saying, Angelica Oles pro-Brexit, poggers. She deleted the tweet shortly after, but then John Swan reposted screenshots of it simply saying, lol. And everything goes downhill from there. Angelica, for whatever reason, decided to get offended at a 3-letter caption and started fighting with John on Twitter about how John is spreading false information by posting the tweet to make it look like she's pro-Brexit, which honestly, who cares? John Swan didn't take very kindly to her saying he's spreading misinformation.
Ironic considering what happened to him.
That is,
And he
yeah.
posted evidence of Angelica Oles spreading misinformation about James Charles and taking no responsibility for it.
Damn.
I was hoping last video was going to be my last video about James Charles because frankly, I'm sick and tired. I feel like I've said that before. And obviously the last probably main point is that he is a predator. Now it's been confirmed. I'm not trying to get sued once again, but
He's not a predator. I'm pretty sure James Charles isn't a predator. Am I right? Am I wrong here? I don't know. I don't think he is. He is having a mental breakdown, dude. He literally just like melted down. Like he had like a full on temper tantrum. Okay, all because he called his fucking kid a Nazi. I would get him being angry if his kid was like 16, but we're talking about a fucking 3-year-old here. Okay, who fucking cares, right? If he said anything else that was more like, okay, then I'd be like, okay, whatever. Like, if he said like he was gonna rape his 3-year-old son, I'd be like, okay, that's fucking disgusting. But the fact that he just called him a Nazi, I was like, who fucking cares? You know, who fucking cares?
Tati did say you were a predator, so I don't know. I'm gonna believe my queen Tati, you know? Allegedly, James Charles is constantly pursuing straight boys, which we've been new. As you know, James Charles really likes escape rooms, and Tati said sexuality is not an escape room that you can crack. And wow, she snapped. She came for his throat. I'm living. James has now dipped below 16 million. I'm just, you know, gonna put this out there. Congrats, James Charles, on 15 million subscribers. Only up from here, huh? In about 24 hours, he has lost 1 million subscribers.
They do.
Now, I wish I even had like 1 million subscribers.
But at the same time,
too.
practice responsibility.
So if those 1 million subscribers want to come over my way, I don't really make makeup videos. At this point, I'm sick and tired of hearing about James Charles. I don't want to see his face anymore. I don't want to hear his name for at least a month before I can go and check up on him and see how he's doing with his new shade called Social Blade. It's this beautiful new red shade. It's available now for sale, so go and get it while stocks last and use code cancelled for 10% off. Talking about shades and palettes, I don't know what to do with this. I can't even bear to look at it because it's got his name on it, and I'm just like, I've just had enough. I think overall, I'm glad this happened. I'm glad he got called out because hopefully now he'll fix up his act because he knows he can't get away with it anymore. And that's kind of where I want to end this on. That's my opinion. I think he deserved it and it was coming to him, and karma catches up with you sooner or later. I think some people think they're invincible because they're rich and famous or whatever it is. And I think at the end of the day, karma will catch you and she will bite you in the ass. And that's...
Karma is a fucking lie. Karma is a lie from a rich man to the poor man, okay? Don't fucking believe in karma, okay? Life is a goddamn gamble, okay? If you believe in the notion that, like, you get what you fucking deserve, that's not fucking true. I mean, you have to be so ignorant, so childish to be so hopeful, so naive to the point where you can actually believe that, what was it called? I'm sorry, I lost, that karma. There you go. That karma's an actual thing. It's not, okay? It's just a rich man's lie to the poor man.
It's probably something you'd enjoy. So, that's me signing out. So, I didn't think I would do this, but then shit hit the fan, took a 180 twist once again, and I don't want my channel, well, my last video on my channel about the situation to be kind of not factually incorrect. It was based on facts that were provided, but that's not what the facts are now. So I feel like I need an update so that people don't get the wrong idea.
Soon after this, as the commentary community is known for, they proceeded to criticize and meme on Angelica Oles. Angelica started blocking them, the community called her out, and eventually she deactivated her Twitter account.
Damn.
Moral of the story here is if you ever want to drive someone off of a social media platform, all you gotta do is quote retweet a statement and include the word poggers. Anonymous.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it wasn't just that. Maybe that was the thing that started the thing, but a lot of people, I would assume, harassed her, just like sent her a bunch of fucking memes, and that just, you know, really did not bode well for her. So I guess that's fair. I mean, I would understand that, be like, well, that's fucking shameful, but at the same time, you know, yeah.
One of the largest stories of 2020 was the Chris Hansen investigation into professional moron and child groomer Onision. If you are even somewhat familiar with the story, you've probably at one point heard the name Anonymous Gene. Anonymous Gene is the screen name of a currently unidentified weasel who works for Chris Hansen. He's known for engaging in doxing, targeted harassment, and
I would imagine that he won't be a known individual with the name Anonymous. Who would have guessed?
attempting to censor critics of Hansen. He first came into the spotlight in January of 2020 when he doxed Onision on Twitter, posting his home address and phone number.
Yikes.
Not only that, but he also doxed his family members, including his mother, father, sisters, and grandfather.
Okay, I don't fucking care who you dox. If you dox someone, you're fucking shit. Okay, you are literal fucking scum of the fucking earth. I don't respect doxers. Okay, I will never ask anyone to dox someone like publicly. I will never dox someone on purpose. It'll probably happen on accident at some point. Hopefully that will never happen. But you know, for the most part, doxing is a scummy action. Just don't fucking do it.
It was then discovered that on Gene's account, he linked a Google document of multiple things, including doxes, Facebook groups in Onision's town, and a full guide on how to abuse the YouTube copyright system, which, mind you, is perjury, which is a crime.
That's
the community would
so
take notice
fucking
of this
shitty,
and would
dude.
begin investigating Gene,
God
discovering
damn.
that he worked with Chris Hansen after 1, Hansen confirmed it, and 2, Gene leaked a screenshot accidentally including Hansen's phone number, since with Google Voice it displays the phone number of the person you're messaging in the search bar. But it wasn't until after John Swan's first video on Chris Hansen that Gene really was noticed in the community. Gene began to commit targeted harassment against John, A-Star, and Josh Pescator, getting the 3 of them banned off of Twitter for spam, and doxing all 3 of them within the span of just less than 2 months.
How does this person still have a fucking platform? I don't get that. I don't get how Twitter hasn't done anything to him. Hopefully they did, and I'm just like not letting the video explain itself, but Christ, if he still has a platform, if he still has an account, he's still doing this shit, that's a fucking failure on everyone's fucking part. Well, at least on Twitter's part. Like, I don't know why Twitter lets that happen. That's fucking ridiculous.
This would result in part 3 of John's series on Chris Hansen getting delayed, then reworked into a different video titled The Anonymous Gene Files. This video would go on to expose everything discussed thus far and more. To this day, Gene remains active on Twitter, continuing to harass Onision, and Hansen has continued to deny any connection to Gene, despite it being proven multiple times. It is unknown whether or not they still work together, however, I believe it to be so.
Oh my god! Holy shit! That needs to stop.
Goon Squad. The Goon Squad is a name that is sometimes used to refer to a particular group of commentary channels who were critical of Chris Hansen, including Augie RFC, Bo Blacks, Nick Diorio, John Swan, Some Ordinary Gamers, Aiden Projects, Repsion, Repzilla, Edwin's Generations, and Josh Pescator. The name was coined by Chris Hansen.
Wouldn't it be pretty funny if my name was mentioned? I don't think many people know me as a commentary YouTuber, or at least in the community sense, which is so fucking strange. Well, I mean, at the same time, I don't do much when it comes to like communicating with other commentary YouTubers, so I guess in a sense I am a lone wolf in the situation, or just irrelevant. I mean, either is fine.
Hansen himself on an episode of Have a Seat with Chris Hansen.
But still, it would be pretty fucking funny to see me on this video be like, oh, that's me, hi.
Featuring Noah Ray, a survivor of Davi Vanity. The story behind it is that in an episode of RFC After Hours discussing Chris Hansen selling the Onision story, a joke was made in the Discord call towards an anti-O supporter by the name of Big Money Onision, which went like this.
Big Money.
Does he call you son? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wait. I want to ask one question. All right, if Hansen allegedly calls the victims his daughters, does he call you his son?
There you go.
Do you call him daddy?
Oh, that's a better one.
Oh my god.
Towards the end of the show, Noah Ray joined the call to express her disapproval of the joke, saying that it was an attack on all victims and survivors, which was not the case at all. This escalated into a heated argument between her and the group.
I'm sorry, I didn't find that to be funny.
That has been going on.
All
for
you're saying to us
years.
is that we don't care about survivors. So you're not trying to be helpful. So shut the fuck up and let me talk.
Oh, there you are. Shut the fuck up while I'm trying to.
Okay. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Because you came in here saying you had a problem. You came in here saying you had a problem with the entire live stream.
This is becoming a high stress situation for me now. And it's like, you're creating a hostile environment where
people here are not looking to fight you, and you came in here just like talking at everybody. We need to have a conversation and bring it down a notch.
All right.
Obviously, this stream.
Obviously, this man trying to play, peacemaker isn't fucking working because everyone's just fucking triggered. Everyone is just like on high alert. They're ready to fucking fight. I understand that there needs to be a peacemaker in the situation like this, but it's so cringy to see a peacemaker or someone attempting to calm the situation and just fail so horrendously. Like, I don't know who's trying to be the peacemaker in this situation, but Christ almighty, they're doing such a terrible job trying to calm down the situation. Christ. I mean, at the same time, big apes on fucking everyone in the goddamn call, but, I mean, if you get mad, you get mad, but, yikes. But I love these kinds of calls. They're really interesting to hear.
Regularly, is on the edge of your side and says offensive shit. And what we were trying to bring down to verify was that we never picked on survivors.
And said that you had a problem with the last 3 hours of content. You came in here and you have cited one example.
And then this is ridiculous. I'm just trying to say that. Look,
why don't you just get off the screen?
I apologize. I don't think there's any more benefit.
Mogi, can you mute everyone, please?
I got it.
Just temporarily.
I just don't see any further benefit in being in this call anymore. I mean, I don't know what more objective there is, because yes, we've heard you, and you see the intentions, and I don't know what else to say. Noah, let's see what you have to say.
Dude, she's mad. She is fucking mad.
I said I have no problem with the stream.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Now you have no problem with the stream? I'm done. I'm done. Oh
Okay.
my god, if you would listen and
I feel like Muda would be, but at the same time, he's just listening. He understands that, like, trying to intervene in the situation is pointless.
Chris, because Reem where it deserves, like I
Okay.
just said a minute ago. And then I said the only problem I have with the stream is that you mentioned the survivors in a tasteless joke, and that was it. And you guys want to say that I have a whole problem with the whole stream when I came on here and said multiple times I have no problem with you covering
good.
Chris and the wrong.
It's a semantic debate. So it's settled, and that's why I apologize on my behalf and because we started that, so it's my fault essentially for any jokes that led on from it.
I will leave it up to the professionals because there are none here.
Oof.
The following Wednesday, Noah appeared on Hansen's show, gaslighting the whole situation into something it wasn't, which Chris believed without question, and eventually, Chris went on to say this.
But why is it necessary for 8 content creators to essentially sit around in a circle, make crass remarks, some of them acting as if they were in a goon squad, and
I see. That's funny. That's funny. I like that. I like that. They took his comment, his offensive comment, and they made it into like their official name. Basically, the official name. I like that. I like that. That's very classy. I really do. I really do like that. If it sounds like I'm being sarcastic, I'm not. I like that. I really like that a lot.
Targeting the victims.
And that is the origin of the
Goon Squad. I love that.
Slanders Nick. In February 2020, while the Onision story was arguably at its peak, one of the victims, Sarah, published a tweet in an attempt to crowdfund a new laptop for school after giving her current one to the FBI for evidence. This, however, was called out by Nick Diorio for one particular reason. See, before this, Sarah had sent her laptop to Chris Hansen, saying he would give it to the FBI when in reality, it sat untouched in his assistant's apartment for months.
Yikes.
His question was, if Sarah didn't have the laptop the whole time, why does she suddenly need people to donate money for a new one? It didn't really add up. Nick would DM Sarah the same question where she said a friend let her borrow hers the first time around and had since taken it back. She also said extra money would go towards her tuition as she lived on her own and had a full-time job. She would also publish a public apology in case people got the wrong impression from the whole thing. In another exchange later on, Nick posted the DMs between him and Sarah to make a point, and then soon after, Shiloh, another victim of Onision and professional bitch, put out a tweet telling her followers to mass flag Nick for releasing the DMs, which is not a bannable offense, encouraging the doxing of a 19-year-old, which there is no evidence of, and insinuating that Nick was a predator by using the hashtag #deplatformpredators.
That's a big
This led to
yikers.
Nick having to private his Twitter account to avoid being falsely flagged off of the platform by the mob that Shiloh had just sent his way. Soon after all of
you
this,
can do that?
Nick uploaded a video
I didn't know that you
explaining
could do
his
that.
side, where he also exposes Shiloh for doing the same things she was accusing him of.
You know something that I've noticed just now is the more deep we go into this iceberg, the less I'm able to give my 2 cents about, because like these are like situations that I've never heard of. Like I never really knew this situation happened. So like in a sense, in the beginning, it was very nostalgic because everyone knew about like the situation with like Keemstar and shit like that. But this shit's more like underground level stuff. So this is interesting. This is like new information for me. This is good. This is good.
To summarize, Shiloh accused me of leaking DMs, and then she literally went and leaked DMs. Shiloh accused me of doxing, and then had to backtrack, but it turns out that she was the one doxing and threatening people from her alt account. Shiloh accused me of harassment, and fortunately for her, Twitter support disagreed. However, to add insult to injury, they found her tweet violated their TOS on targeted harassment. Shiloh attempted to deplatform me under #deplatformpredators, and doubled down by calling me a creep, which absolutely could impact my real life and my job. Since then, she has called Bong King a predator in his private DMs by calling him a mini Onision. Shiloh made a half-assed apology, but indicated even after her tweet was taken down for targeted harassment that I still deserve to be reported. And this was all over a few simple questions. If I wasn't skeptical before, well, I certainly am now.
Def Noodles versus commentary. Def Noodles
Yeah,
is
I mean,
a self-proclaimed
that's a situation I
satirical
know.
news channel with over 500,000 subscribers, and he is pretty much hated by most of the commentary community for not being able to handle criticism, calling people who don't like him Nazis, and is just a general degenerate.
This is a life lesson for you, ladies and gentlemen. If you're losing an argument, if you don't like someone, just call him a Nazi. That ends the entire argument. You win. You go home. You drink your cup of orange juice in your little sippy cup. There you fucking go. End of story. You win.
I mean, this guy is so sensitive that I mentioned him once in a video, and he blocked me on Twitter despite me never tagging him outside of that.
Bitch, he hasn't blocked me. I even asked him to block me because I wanted to make the little Twitter trend thing. He never blocked me. I feel fucking shameful, dude.
One example comes in November of 2020 when a creator by the name of Grady Hooper made a video criticizing Def Noodles, which starts by calling him sensitive. When he saw this video, he tweeted it out with a caption reading, "Absolute genius makes a video telling the world he's madly in love with me," in a passive-aggressive tone, literally proving the guy's point. Also, he's a 26-year-old man that has cat ear headphones. I doubt anybody is madly in love with him. Another example is when during the Dream vs. John Swan
I guess that's
drama,
true.
he proceeded to refer to John Swan as an alt-right YouTuber.
Yeah, that's a big
Dream
yikers.
exposing an alt-right YouTuber. By the way, am I the only one who always has trouble opening up Capri Suns? The straw always goes all the way through.
As a matter of fact, he called the majority of the commentary community alt-right YouTubers.
I mean, there you go. Like, again, you have a problem with someone, just call him a Nazi, call him alt-right, they get fucking destroyed, you go on with your fucking day, no problems whatsoever.
Hello, everyone. It's me, public enemy #1 of the alt-right commentary community, a cat in a Minecraft house.
Yes, everyone who disagrees with you and thinks you're a moron is a literal Nazi. Spot on.
Yeah.
The thing that makes Def Noodles truly a complete and utter weasel, though, is the fact that he has a disclaimer on his channel essentially saying, "I'm playing a character, therefore I can get away with literally anything I say and or do on this platform." That's, of course, not surprising that he believes that, considering that cats, generally speaking, have the IQ of a 2 to 3-year-old child. Deji sues Kavos. In June of 2020, commentary YouTuber Kavos made a video talking about how Deji, popular creator and brother of KSI, botted subscribers to reach 10 million.
what is alt-right? That's basically Republicans. So like, yeah, alt-right. So like you have left and right. So like it's a political thing. So like when you're left, you're a liberal. Or like you go more into like a communist or shit like that. I'm doing a very terrible job. Like I know what it is, but like if you ask me to explain it, it's just like. But yeah, alt-right is just basically you have like very based takes about like different situations. It's not a really good thing either, but essentially what an alt-right person is basically a Nazi almost. Is that right? I don't know. I might get flacked for that, but someone correct me. Like make a fucking Twitter post or something. Call me a moron. I'll be like, oh, okay. That makes sense. But for the most part, alt-right is just like having like really conservative takes, like really, really conservative takes. Like just because you're conservative doesn't make you alt-right, by the way. Like these are extreme takes. So like if anything, they're extremists. There you go. I'm pretty sure that's right. So don't think that just because someone's a conservative means that they're alt-right. Don't think that someone is a Republican is alt-right, because that's not fucking true. If a person's alt-right, they're alt-right. There you go. Yeah.
Showing fairly significant evidence, including an IP address that linked back to his area and a recovery email on the...
I mean, honestly, you probably would be better off Googling it, or, yeah, just Googling what is alt-right.
Bot service being a comedyshortsgamer.com email, Comedy Shorts Gamer being another name for Deji.
Oh, that's... Dude, that situation's so fucked up, because the company that Deji was getting the bots from, they outed him out. They fucking... bitched him. Not bitch, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Anyways, like, they fucked him over. They were like, hey, guys, your favorite YouTuber, Deji, is buying bots from us. Goddamn. Yeah, I would describe it that. Okay. Thank you. Okay, cool. Alright, at least I have someone who agrees with me. But, by the way, welcome to the stream, Matt.
Soon after Kavos released these videos, they were privatized, and when asked about why they were privatized, he said that it was because of a legal complaint.
Yikes.
This led to speculation that Deji had submitted the complaint because earlier he had tweeted saying everything was in the hands of his legal team. This was further backed up by another tweet from Deji's father, who said that he was speaking to their legal team about Kavos and Keemstar. Eventually, it was confirmed when Kavos tweeted directly saying he and Deji were in a legal dispute. That's pretty much the extent of the situation. It's unknown if the dispute is still going on or if it has been resolved. However, the videos on Kavos' channel are still privatized. Hashtag StopJStation. JStation was one of the most notorious YouTubers on the platform who is well known for being controversial. From contacting dead celebrities at 3 a.m. to making fun of being gay, to arguably his biggest controversy when he faked his girlfriend's death, made a 3 a.m. video on her, and she came out with allegations of abuse, going as far as to file a police report on him. On February 4th, 2020, Keemstar, the host of Drama Alert, started the hashtag StopJStation in a 10-minute video discussing JStation's atrocities on the platform. His reasoning behind this was because the majority of JStation's demographic was made up of kids, and by starting this hashtag, it would make JStation famous, causing parents of these children to find out about it and lead to his cancellation.
We need to make JStation famous.
Wait, is that the I don't know if that's sound logic. I don't know. Like, do parents really look at Twitter? If that were fucking true, we would not see a bunch of fucking 14-year-olds going around accusing people of being fucking Nazis. I don't think that's fucking true. I don't think that's sound logic. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No.
It's so famous that it reaches parents. We need to make this video talking about some of the horrible things that he's done so popular that it reaches parents. And we need a hashtag, and that hashtag is hashtag StopJStation. I want you guys, all right, to send this video to Twitter, send this video to Snapchat, to TikTok, to wherever.
No, he's doing it all wrong. Like, if he wants the video to be reached out to parents, the best place to do it is Facebook. That shit will spread like goddamn wildfire if you get the right goddamn Karens to repost or whatever the term is to share information on Facebook. I mean, that is the way to do it. Boomers, for the most part, don't use social media like Twitter or I guess, YouTube. So the best place would do it is Facebook. And the fact that he didn't mention Facebook is a goddamn shame, because that's the best place to do it, in my opinion.
Facebook, all right?
Oh.
Get this video up.
He did say Facebook. Okay, there you go, Keith.
Out there with the hashtag StopJStation so parents can be aware of what their children are watching.
To an extent, this hashtag did wind up working, with YouTube fully demonetizing JStation's channel around 2.5 weeks after Keemstar's video.
And then later on, his entire
JStation
channel
would then
got
move
fucking
to another
clapped.
channel, and over a year later, YouTube would finally remove him from the platform permanently.
Yikers.
Grade discovered a math formula. One of the pioneers of YouTube commentary was a channel by the name of Grade A Under A. He was well known for his satirical rant style of content, with visuals literally being drawn in Microsoft Paint. This gained him over 3 million subscribers before disappearing in the summer of 2020. But something you may not know is that Grade actually discovered a math formula. Sort of. Not really. In a 2015 video titled Racism Test, he makes a brief comment on how in his 3rd year of college, he had discovered a completely new math formula on his own.
Okay, the answer was me! I found that formula in my 3rd year of university, right?
However, upon fact-checking via the subreddit r/theydidthemath, the discovery was near meaningless, with one Redditor saying, quote, "It is a worthless trinket of math trivia. It doesn't do anything. People don't come up with equations simply because they exist. They come up with equations to solve problems. There are uncountably infinite numbers of equations. This is just one of them."
Damn.
Gangnam Style Slenderman.
Get
A relic
fucked.
of old
Jesus,
commentary
Reddit.
memes is iDubbbz's Slenderman Gangnam Style video. The video was released around the peak of Gangnam Style's popularity and featured iDubbbz playing the game Slender the 8 pages
I remember.
while dancing to Gangnam
I haven't seen the video,
Style
but I
and
remember the
lip-syncing.
video he's talking about.
Really, just see it for yourself.
Oh, there's a note. A note, 7 of 8.
He would then put out an apology video, and that should have been the end of it. But then, Pyrocynical uploaded a video about
Wait, what
the
did he
situation, sharing a private
apologize?
DM from H3H3, where he says that Pyro is the cancer of YouTube. H3 would later go on Reddit and claim that the situation was taken out of context, and explain that the conversation was a private DM between him and Leafy about making a Pyro exposed video because they believed Pyro was copying them. Leafy then put up his own
I see you
video
around,
talking
Eli.
about
Thank you so much for
H3H3
watching.
making the claim that he was fake, and how he was the one that wanted to go after Pyro, showing a DM of him saying, quote, "Don't give Pyro any platform to defend himself."
Very famous quote.
But that was not the full DM conversation, and Leafy picked that DM out of context. In fact, H3H3 put out a Reddit thread exposing DMs of how Leafy was really the primary instigator in the situation, with him talking a ton of shit about Pyro. H3 also
I would
explains
too,
that
honestly.
while he was going to be involved in Leafy's video on Pyro, he backed out because he thought it was stupid, which at the end of the day, it was, and that's that.
Dope. Thanks, Matt.
Okay, let's cut the bullshit and the greetings. I'm wearing a name tag, asshole. Don't ask me who.
Oh, man, another British person. Oh, just when I thought the British people would end, they bring on another one. Christ. Ironically, I feel like the only good person in this fucking video wasn't British. Ain't that fucking ironic? That's funny. That's really funny. Because, like, no, I'll be honest, this entire... Okay. Yeah, okay, so this basically is the longest segment out of everything. And this had to be the best one. I'm really glad the longest one was the best one. Because usually, like, if the long one was, like, the worst one, it would have been a fucking, like, horror show trying to get through that shit. It's like, oh my god, can you go ahead and get through it? Like, we understand and shit like that. But at the same time, you know, I'm glad that the person wasn't fucking British. And also, they did a fantastic job of the fucking video. Who was the guy's name again? Who's the guy's name again? Hold on, I gotta figure this out. Hold on.
Subscribe to come on.
I need to figure out who this guy is. I might need to give him some support. Alright, finish up with your D tier level soda. Alright, I could just do this. Hold on.
Alright, guess it's my turn.
What's your name, Chief?
without a crystal ball. Karen,
Oh, he doesn't even mention his name? Yo, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Let's see, hold on. Okay, so the Beak, Cam 1, Dr. Demonic? Is that the guy's name? I don't know, I gotta see this for myself. Yes, it is him. I'm fairly certain. Let me see here.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. And
okay, I'm definitely gonna have to subscribe to him. Okay, there you go. There's my subscription, Mr. Demonic. You're welcome. Be proud. Not really. All right, there you go. Back to the video. Back to the British people.
Let's cut the bullshit and the greetings. I'm wearing a name tag, asshole. Don't ask me who I am. You know I'm youtube.com/ahole-in-my-garden, and you know I've cursed your iceberg watching with my segment. Let's be real here, I'm most likely the black sheep of this iceberg. For one, my editing and audio are probably nowhere near as good, and I'm not a commentary channel, or at least I wouldn't consider myself one. What I am, however, is someone who procrastinates and wastes a lot of time watching endless amounts of YouTube videos. In fact, I'd hazard a guess that whilst...
Is this I don't think this is a British accent. I feel like this is something that sounds familiar. Like, I always wanted to say he's Irish, but no, it would be stronger, I would imagine. I don't know. Maybe it's a watered-down version of Irish, but I don't know. I'm going to continue to assume that he's British, and I will continue to show my animosity towards British people.
Writing the script, I've opened up YouTube on instinct and began mindlessly watching whatever's in my recommended. This has led to a lot of wasted time and a lot of failing grades, but it's also ended up giving me creative inspirations and people to watch in the commentary community. Pyrocynical, Zaptide, Colossal is Crazy, Emblem, and Nerd City.
Emblem!
And the debatable inclusion of H Bomber Guy are all people who I would call influencers on my content. Once you get past all the dumb squabbling and nude sending, the commentary community is home to a lot of great content. But this elaboration of context has led me to breaking my vow to cut the bullshit, and I don't want to risk breaking the promise I made to Skipper to have my segment be finished within the allotted time. You all know what an iceberg is. You know what the commentary community is. You may not know who I am, but don't worry. Like a 12-year-old making a video on Dream, we'll figure it out as we go along. So let's jump off the platform and see us go surfing.
That's basically how I do things. Topic. So are we in the 5th level? I think we are, the 5th level of the iceberg.
Behind the meme. Alright, we're starting out with one I feel comfortable with, and fans of Ant Bloomin' should be intimately familiar with this guy. Behind the meme is, or rather...
Ooh, this man used the BoJack Horseman intro. Classic. I love that. That was good. This is one of the British people that I don't find annoying. Very good. Probably Okay, no wonder why I'm finding more... Hold on. Autism. No wonder why I'm finding it easier for me to enjoy him. Because he's Australian. Who fucking hates Australians? You would have to be British to hate an Australian. Come on.
Was a shit tier YouTube channel who made videos explaining the context and so forth about your favorite current memes. All the behind the memes fans, come at your crips and pour one for the deceased, because if we're being completely honest, the guy's content was complete dog shit and lacking in any real flair or substance. Employment made 2 videos on the mofo, which resulted in behind the meme reacting very poorly and childishly. The new one behind the meme's coffin, though, was when he faked and clickbaited a suicide video, only to then pull a 180 and justify the video as an ad for suicide prevention hotlines. Don't think it's by any means a hot take to say that this was fucked up for him to do, and 100% made him deserving of any and all criticism he got thrown his way.
Yeah, no, that's pretty fucked up.
Fuck you behind the meme. Blow me. Comment cop payroll.
Like, he would have to be like, do some like extreme...
Prior to writing the script, I had no idea who comment
mental gymnastics to like try to accuse that.
I still don't really. You can yell at me in the comments for not understanding the topic, but you can't fault me for struggling to try and keep up and understand whatever drama this is referencing. All I found is this tweet, which, due to my own stupidity and unfamiliarity with the larger community, I can't make heads or tails of. But if you know, then comment it down below. Colossal and Nerds J Station video.
Oh, why would you do?
Colossal is Crazy
that's interesting.
and Nerd City. Probably 2 of my favorite content creators in the commentary community, and also just YouTube in general.
Oh yeah, aren't they supposed to like make a fucking video on J Station? I think he mentioned that, but supposedly it's been like a couple of years that they've said that they're gonna make a video on J Station, but they haven't really put anything out. I think they put out like a trailer a while back, so I think it was like coming out this year. So this is gonna be interesting to see what it is. I definitely have to watch it. Maybe live reaction.
For their writing styles, levels of research and analysis in given topics, spectacular presentation, and for never making videos. And carrying on that motif, during March of last year, Colossal released a trailer for an upcoming collab between himself and Nerd City on the extremely scummy and morally bankrupt piece of living piss.
Yeah, I think that's the
known as
trailer that I was
J-Station.
mentioning.
The trailer projected the release date as May of 2020, but lo and behold,
Oh.
here we are almost exactly a year after that initial trailer was released, and there's still no video.
Oh, damn.
In my hearing, from word of mouth, J-Station isn't even on the fucking platform anymore, so I guess you can add that collab to the list of things from 2020 that never got released. Genuine shame
Yikes.
this never came out.
Honestly,
Also,
though.
nerd styles are ones that would really complement each other and make for a fun and informative video. But we can't be like the two of them and be complacent with what they have. We gotta be on the grind and move on to the next topic.
Hell yeah.
New Commentary Order. The New Commentary Order is a group of YouTubers, mostly commentators, striving to make quality content one video at a time. Subscribe to this channel to watch the official NCO podcast, where creators argue over controversial issues or just talk and discuss current affairs. If that sounds like the work of not me, that is because it is not me. This was written in the About tab for the New Commentary Order channel by YouTube's very...
Ooh, the song. What was it called? Ah, I know. It's made by Brockhampton or something. God damn, that's such a good song.
very own twat with too much free time, the right opinion. The podcast only had about 2 episodes with a rotating number of hosts and has been left abandoned for 2 years now. I like the revolving host thing a lot, that's why I'm such a big fan of Sleepycast, but TRO isn't enough of a personality to carry a whole podcast in my opinion. Tower Dog Leaks. Some of you wayward souls left over from the old days of YouTube, back when Leafy was at his peak, may remember a lot of noise about YouTube's new demonetization policy, the nature of which was fully disclosed to the public when Twitter user TowerDog released a twitlonger, leaking YouTube's true
Oh, you
goal
gotta
and
love
intention with
twitlongers,
the
bro.
demonetization program, in the form of a document sent to employees responsible for reviewing and approving content, a lot of which exposed examples of double standards and just blatant attempts at censorship for the sake of appeasing advertisers. The leak also documented there being a meeting between YouTube staff around mid-2016, the topic of which was the discussion of what should be done about undesirable creators, which included Leafy is Here, Grade A Under A, Keemstar, and Onision. It's theorized that the demonetization system was made to slowly weed out the undesirable creators, but to my knowledge this isn't concrete. Blazed SMP.
Hey, my friend was
you're
on
gonna
that.
fucking despise me. Try and yell at your monitors, but I honestly have no idea what the fuck the drama is with Blazed SMP. And apart from a bunch of playthroughs and a Twitter account, I can't find anything really. So my input is limited to this. Blazed is a Minecraft SMP created by key figures of the commentary community, such as Aiden Projects, and features a bunch of other YouTube people which I will probably put on screen. Again, I apologize for the poor form and research on my part, but in my defense, very difficult to research stuff like this when sources of information is all over the place. Nerd City caused...
Okay, so I like him. I like this guy, right? But why bring someone up who barely has anything to bring to the table? This is like the 4th time that he had to like give the excuse that he couldn't find enough information, you know? That's kind of weird. That's kind of fucking weird. Like, I feel like if I were, what is this guy's name? Skipper again. Like, if I were him, if I would have seen that, I'd been like, I might need to find another person who knows what they're talking about, you know? So Blaze SMP is basically like, you know what an SMP is, like survival something Minecraft thing you go around. The drama-wise, I actually didn't know there was drama. The issues were from what I've heard, were I guess the thing was dying down. Not a lot of people were doing it. Not a lot of people were participating in it. So I guess that's one thing. I don't know if there's like anything substantial when it comes to drama behind Blazed SMP, but for the most part, I don't know either. So I can't really, I don't know. I mean, sure. I guess we can give them the excuse, but for the most part, I don't know.
Copper. Okay, I'm digging this. A subject that I know about and from a channel I really like. Reiterating what I said a few topics ago, Nerd City is one of the best creators in the commentary community, mostly because of his dedication and meticulous research and analysis, which is best exemplified in his video on Jake Paul's predatory and questionably legal practices of advertising. To loosely summarize the overall talking points and conclusion of the video, Jake Paul knowingly and egregiously manipulates
Wait, are we talking about Blaze SMP?
preying upon their
When it comes
poor
to cancel?
buyer sense and spending influence, through techniques that have been illegal on mainstream television since the boom of TV advertising around the 1980s. The overall thesis of Nerd City's video was that Jake Paul will eventually have to pay for his transgressions as YouTube becomes more and more mainstream and regulated. Nerd City warns of the potential of an organization coming in and cracking down on YouTubers whose income relies primarily on the viewership of children. And wouldn't you know it, an organization came in and cracked down on YouTubers whose income relies primarily on the viewership of children. So is Nerd City
Wait, who was
responsible
that?
for Copper?
Who was the
I mean, his
company
video
that
was
did that?
promoted on mainstream articles and such. Could there be a causality? Yes, of course there's a possibility, but I lean towards no. The exploitation of kids by the media has been an ongoing struggle for decades now. The Wild West that was the internet is now starting to be regulated as it becomes more and more legitimate as a hub for popular media. I feel like Copper still would have existed on YouTube even if Nerd City neglected to make his Jake Paul video. However, that doesn't necessarily insinuate it had no influence on content regulation, but I guess that will always remain to be unanswered and a little more than speculation. John Swan versus TwizFizz. Real quick shout out to Sir Sloth for making a video on this topic. Super helpful in getting all this shit done quickly and effectively. I'm gonna try and make sure Skipper includes his channel in the description. So yeah, back on topic. John Swan and TwizFizz had Twitter beef. Nothing out of the ordinary for YouTube people. Seemingly all started when TwizFizz said that she hated John Swan and escalated when the two started making videos on one another.
Oh
Both
no,
very
God
obviously
forbid
taking
someone
the
say,
piss.
I hate me.
There
They hate
doesn't
me.
seem to be anything deep to this beef between
Bro,
the
bro,
two.
bro, like if you say you hate me, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I'm gonna make 6 videos and you top and then stop right there. Unless you know, try to call me a furry. In that case, I'm gonna make 10 videos in you and then I'm gonna try to sue you, for everything you've got.
But maybe if the two got a lawyer to sort this shit out, maybe that whole situation with Dream could have been avoided. Onision documentary. Okay, so apparently pedo hunter and internet funny man Chris Hansen made a documentary on everybody's favorite YouTuber, Onision. And it's
Jesus.
not very good, apparently. Onision seems like the perfect topic for
Yeah.
a mainstream documentary. Hell, there are tons of great videos documenting the
You know, the situation surrounding the documentary is pretty interesting as well, because beforehand, a lot of commentary YouTubers, actually commentary YouTubers I've never heard of, who are popular. I wouldn't necessarily call them the genre of commentary YouTuber that we're all used to, I would imagine. But regardless, there are, I guess, identified as commentary YouTubers. But anyways, they received a lot of emails, or like a couple of emails from the official Discovery channel or whoever owns Discovery, and they were trying to say like, hey, we'll give you this free promotion if you watch the video. Like, hey, can you watch the video? Can you tell us what you think about the video? Can you make a video, about the documentary of Omnision? And from what people told or what people said in their videos, it's basically a garbage documentary. Like, they fucked up a lot of things. Like, they mishandled a lot of information, and just overall the video was just garbage. So I thought that was pretty interesting, the fact that Discovery decided to go to YouTubers and they're like, hey, watch our video, make a video about it. I think that's interesting.
sanity of this guy. So despite what people are saying about this documentary, I'd definitely be interested in watching it. But I ain't paying anything to go see it on some bumfuck streaming service.
Just
Miss me
pirate
with
it.
that bullshit. Leafy nudes.
Pirate it.
Wait, no. Don't skip, I can explain. And Studio Mandate from Dr. Skipper himself specifically states I'm unable to show a picture of little Leafy. So if you are insecure in your sexuality or not in the mood to see another man's junk, then don't panic, because I will not show anything of the sort. Okay, now that mental image is scarred into your brain, let me explain what this is referencing. In 2017, somebody managed to get a hold of Leafy's username and password for his Snapchat, wherein they accessed his memories only to find a wealth of nudes of the famed commentator. This was after the content cop as well, so it was all just salt in the Jap side, really. There isn't really much more to add to this other than his nudes got leaked. But in my research, I found this article, and I don't think I could live with myself if I didn't share it with you all. Check out the popular YouTuber and game streamer Leafy is here nudes and nude porn video leaked from his iCloud. This ugly boy showed his big and spread ass in the sex tape he recorded. He's not gay, as you assumed. Jesus, Scandal Planet, why you gotta be so hard on my boy Leafy? What did he do to you? Well, fuck you. There's some big ass perverts, huh? Mr. Enter / Tom situation. Okay, you all know who Turkey Tom is. The man needs no introduction. In fact, he's probably watching this video right now. In which case, hi Tom, nice to meet you. But I'm going off the assumption that you don't know who Mr. Enter is, so him, I'll explain.
I don't know who he
Mysterious Mr. Enter is a cartoon reviewer who is renowned for his sloppy editing, poor unfounded takes, and his overtly hostile persona. The operative word here being was. While still having a lot of issues and still being a critic I don't put much stock in, Enter's content has definitely improved in the past few years, around the period Tom made his videos on Mr. Enter. The first one definitely gave Enter a fair shot and was fair towards his content, although it still had a lot of issues typical of Tom, which I guess I'll get more
ugly
into
animation,
with the second
bro.
video,
Turkey
which
Tom,
was
goddamn, what are you doing,
just
son?
awful. Tom has since deleted the video, so he may well agree with me, but I don't think it's by any means a controversial take to say that Tom was certainly needlessly uncharitable towards Enter as a person. The second video was intended as a critique of Enter's Kickstarter video, wherein he asked for $350,000 to make a pilot for his own series. Yeah, it's a dumb goal, and that opens Enter up for criticism. The error Tom made was through muddying the video in jokes which drastically misrepresented Enter's character at best and caused undue harassment at worst. Mr. Enter then responded to this in his own video called Talking About My Online Harassment. Which
Oh, is this the one where Turkey Tom basically, or I don't want to. Careful, Riggy. Is this the video where Turkey Tom, essentially, or supposedly, there we go, that's the word I'm looking for. Supposedly, outed this individual out as a pedo. Is that it? Is that the video? Goddamn, son.
On to delete the videos out of realizing what he did and has since admitted wrongdoing. I think that whole situation serves as a good lesson in accountability and how you should handle your platform. Nobody is completely innocent in the situation, but both parties are on neutral terms and have moved on afterwards. Sanders Kennedy. Sanders Kennedy was a YouTube drama reporter who gained near complete widespread ridicule after sparking a drama with Shane Dawson. A lot of you may remember Shane Dawson being cancelled over old videos of his wherein he sexualized an, at the time, 11-year-old Willow Smith. Kennedy sent these videos to the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department and said to his audience that this had resulted in an
There's a certain strain of bacteria called Lactobacillus
I hate this
reuteri
commercial.
that will help you grow bigger balls. There was a study published in 2014 that used
Oh, okay. That, I wasn't expecting that. I thought this was the video of him talking about how there's like 30 pounds of toxic shit in your body. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy as well. So I think it would be safe to assume to not trust any of their products. Yes. Okay. Okay. So with that being said, don't get the products. It's just a bad idea.
Investigation, which... No. The LASD confirmed to the public that there was no investigation whatsoever into Dawson, leading to Kennedy backtracking and lying about the situation, stating that he never did state there was an investigation despite there being explicit evidence to the contrary. He also monetized the video, which combined with his outright lying severely damaged his credibility. That's it from me. If you by some cosmic roll of the dice enjoyed this segment, then check out my channel if you like me.
I feel, okay, so like when it comes to that ad, it's pretty fucking tame, but it's needed. It's needed. Okay, so if I don't remember this correctly, there was this take that Mudahar had that I think was fair, and I think it's something that we do need is adult commercials. So adult commercials I'm talking about are like commercials involving alcohol, I guess marijuana, drugs in a sense of like medicine, and just like overall adult themed things. Nothing too sexual, of course. But these ads will serve to give to people who are very not YouTube friendly, YouTube ad friendly. So there's like a pool, right? He describes it as a fucking pool. So there's a pool of ad friendly videos. You can give it to everyone. And then there's a pool for adult ads. And the adult ads for that pool is very small. So like when you have a bunch of people trying to grab ads at the same time, there's not enough to go around. So yes, I do believe that ad should be there. I mean, it's not as bad as some like other ads where it's literally like, hey, it's a sexist ad, or hey, it's two people fucking each other, which is not. You don't fucking do that. Okay, that's just fucking retarded. Don't fucking do that, YouTube. But for the most part, I think there should be adult ads or adult themed ads on YouTube. So when the time comes, you know, we don't necessarily have to rely on one pool. There's two pools that are big enough to feed everyone.
Media analysis, reviews, or other stuff in that ballpark. But don't watch the RoboCop iceberg because that video is terrible. As it stands, I'm edging closer and closer to 1K, and that is my ultimate goal. So if you like me and enjoyed my content, then please help me out by supporting me. So yeah.
Alright, okay. I guess we're gonna have to go and support him. Yes. I like him, even though he didn't really bring anything substantial to the entire situation, but I thought he was fairly competent to some degree, so we will give him our support.
That's it from me. If you by some cosmic roll of the dice enjoyed this segment, then check out my channel if you like media analysis, reviews, or other stuff in that ballpark. But don't watch the RoboCop iceberg because that video is terrible.
Restarted.
As it stands, I'm edging closer and closer to 1K, and that is my ultimate goal. So if you like me and enjoyed my content, then please help me out by supporting me. So yeah, thank you to Skipper for having me on, and now I'll turn the microphone over to whoever's next.
Hey, I'm Alibi. Now I'm just going to assume that none of you have any idea who I am, so I'm just going to do a short introduction of myself before I get into it. My name's Alibi. I'm a video essayist commentator that likes to talk about a wide variety of things. Right now I'm not really interested in drama, so I talk about music instead. I might go back to making videos about commentators and drama soon, but in the meantime, go check out some of my stuff. But I'm not going to waste any more of your time, so let's just get into it. Keemstar versus Tipster. Now for this part, I'm only going to go over Keem's perspective because I couldn't really find a video in which Tipster responds to it. Apollo Legend made a suicide note on Twitter, but I couldn't really find the exact date on which he did. But without even getting full context, Nicholas Diorio, Augie RFC,
we're like really deep in the
Defender also put out
iceberg, by the way,
about Apollo's passing. Keemstar was mad at those people for not getting full context and just wanting to break the story first. According to Keem, none of the people had even tried to get a hold of Apollo or someone else to try and get accurate information or just to try and stop this whole situation from happening. I think overall this was just a bad situation to look at and be a part of. This is a little biased because I only went over one part of the story, but you're welcome to try and research it yourself if you feel like it. Tommy C versus TwizFizz. Yeah, Tommy C and TwizFizz, and they be cringing. I don't really care, so let's just move on.
What do you mean I said it right?
God, the fucking name is hilarious.
Why is that on the fucking iceberg? What the fuck? Why is that on the fucking thing? Yo, they did not add that on the fucking... How is that even commentary? What the fuck? But also, what do you mean by like, oh, Zeisk? Oh, your name, Zeisk. Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
George Floyd Gaming was a fake gaming channel mocking George Floyd's death. The profile picture of the channel was just a stock image of George Floyd with headphones, but I'm not really sure what type of content he uploaded to the channel.
I mean, one could assume it's gaming, but with George Floyd, probably deep faked, I would imagine.
I'm not really sure what type of content he uploaded to the channel, but I'm pretty sure it was either just shit mocking his death or random streams with his friends that he had in a call. In the streams, there was a virtual cam in the bottom left corner with Floyd's face as the model.
Let's see. I've been getting a lot of people telling me to react to the... Oh my God! No way, he's not gonna fucking do it, man. He's not gonna fucking... He's not gonna...
Even though his channel has been terminated, you can still easily find archives of his content.
Jesus.
If that's genuinely what you enjoy. You can even find them on YouTube if you look.
I mean, it's stupid, but it's funny.
Usually the part where I would make a joke about the topic, but I think it would look very bad on my part.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is John Swan. I couldn't really find much on the topic, but according to @GooseGary2 on Twitter.
What do you mean? Oh my God, that one's so fucking easy to know. That one's so easy to know. You had Nick defend John Swan, and then someone in the DMs confirmed that John Swan was lying the entire time. Nick tried to confront him in a call, which we have on record. He was like trying his best to pry the truth out of John Swan, and John Swan was like, no. Literally, the man just went, no, that's not it, no. And then the infamous phrase, which was, if you know, you know. If you already know, you know. And then that was really shitty. That was extremely shitty. It was a really sad call because it was, John Swan, lying, trying his best to keep the lie from Nick. I mean, that one's super easy. I don't know how you couldn't find that information. Like, it's super easy. Just get the call, listen to the call. First part, it was cut in two parts. So, like, the first part, it was him trying to confront him. And then the second part, it was basically like it was really tough. It was really fucking rough, but... I feel like that topic was really easy. I don't know how he wasn't able to find any information. Even I was able to talk about it, and I don't really do much research in my videos, like extensive research. I do like surface level research, so I don't know how he wasn't able to do that.
The situation was about Chris Hansen liking A-Star's dad's page and A-Star's Twitter thread about Chris Hansen. Keeping in mind that I'm not really sure that's actually what it was about.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay, so in that case, I think you're fucking wrong then. Yeah, it's not... I don't think it's about that situation.
Don't blame me, blame this fucker instead. Solid Shibe. Solid Shop is a YouTube channel with over 30,000 subscribers. His YouTube channel mainly focused around making GTA 5 machinima content while occasionally making other videos, such as a video called Omina, which is just him and his friend fucking around in his apartment. But it turns out Solid Shop was actually gone for 4 years because of his now ex-girlfriend had made some accusations against him.
Reading this sentence right from the beginning for people who don't know the proper context could come to the conclusion that I caused what she describes as one of her most vulnerable moments.
And for the people that still might not be familiar with him, he was the one that Leafy scammed along with Nick Cash. Raintism. Raintism is a commentary channel that is well known for faking cardiac arrest.
What?
Over time, multiple people have made videos on Raintism calling him out for not only faking cardiac arrest, but also many other situations. Personally, I have been in VCs with Raintism, and as far as I'm concerned, he's a pretty cool guy.
He seems so familiar. Where have I seen him? Where the fuck have I seen him? What the fuck? Crazy. Is this what? I don't know. Welcome to the stream, Deep. I don't even know what that is. Interesting.
He's not a bad person to talk to, and sometimes when he's not talking about the newest person he hates, you can actually have a genuine conversation with him. Who is Comment Cop? Comment Cop is a Twitter account that is an obvious parody.
Yeah, that's a thing that I've always asked, like, who the fuck is that? Like, is that someone that's just completely random, or is that someone that, like, we know?
Of the well-known series Content Cop created by iDubbbz TV. Comment Cop frequently interacts with members of the commentary community and is quite in touch with recent drama that goes inside the community. It'll post anything from satire to upright parodying or just making jokes about the commentary community. Yeah. Although I'm not really sure who runs the Twitter account, my best guess would be that it's one of the bigger YouTubers in the community, or maybe I'm completely wrong and it's just its own entity.
Probably.
Keemstar is always right. Once again, I couldn't really find anything on this besides Skipper saying that he made a tweet mocking John Swan after he lied. I know this part was a bit short and lazy, and I'm sorry for that, so here's a clip of me reacting to a Family Guy episode.
Okay, so I'm getting told now to react to this Family Guy episode. No, it's gonna hit the car. He's gonna hit it. Oh my God.
Bull Black's Destiny debate on April 26th,
Ooh, this one sucks ass, dude. Oh, this one's rough. This one's rough because literally, Destiny was calling him slow. He was calling him lame and shit. But like, the guy has autism, dude. The man legitimately has autism. That's fucking rough, dude.
2020, a YouTuber by the name.
I don't think he knew that. I don't think Destiny knew that. So I don't think it would be fair at all to say that Destiny knew that and then mocked him because of that. So I'm not gonna say that. But even still, it's fucking lame.
Destiny, with 343k subscribers, streamed a debate with the YouTuber Boblax. Boblax said that Destiny reacted to a tweet where he was quote tweeting a clip from Memology where he called one of his viewers an inbred dipshit fuckhead for saying that you need a computer and home internet to watch Twitch. After Boblax was finished talking, Destiny responded with, quote, "I call my viewers all sorts of shit." He said that I think it's safe to assume that people that watch streams on Twitch all day are probably doing better socioeconomically than the average American is. The debate was all about Destiny calling one of his viewers an inbred dipshit fuckhead. By the way, if any of you feel like watching it, the stream is called You Give the Benefit of the Doubt to Your Friends, Destiny Debates Boblax. If you want to watch or listen to the entire
He does.
live
He
sub
does.
counts banned to stop cancel culture. For the people that don't remember what happened to live sub counts, YouTube basically removed all of them because of what happened to James Charles and that whole situation. A lot of people were upset about this, including me. There were a lot of channels that completely relied on sub counts in order to entertain their audience, but this movement came in waves. First, it was the bigger channels who were rounded down first, then it was the semi-big channels, the medium channels, then eventually the small channels with 1k subs or more. I'm pretty sure this movement didn't really affect me much because I only have 350 subs. This is the part where I feel bad for me and, you know, subscribe.
Yeah, we've all been there, buddy. Don't worry.
Yeah, let's not talk about this one because it can honestly piss a lot of people off. And finally, for
why bring it up then? Why the fuck would you bring? Oh my god, that pisses me off. Like, why bring it up if you're not gonna talk about it? I don't understand. Like, literally fucking skip it. Literally fucking skip it. Okay, don't fucking bring it up and be like, oh, I'm not gonna fucking talk about it. No, if you're gonna bring it up, talk about it. Don't be a fucking bitch.
For their last one, Krazev's phone. The situation was about a YouTuber named Krazev whose mom took his phone away. Oh fuck, I still find this situation pretty funny, to be honest. But that's basically it for my part. I would like to thank Skipper for letting me on the channel, and, you know, just go check out some of my stuff. fuck off now. Bye.
Okay, I felt like his part was really lazy. I will not support him. They're technically still a thing. Who? Who's technically still a thing? Be more specific.
Hello everyone, yes I make videos and yes my name is Alfie, but...
No shit. No fucking shit. You make videos. No fucking shit. Okay,
all of that is irrelevant. You're here for fun facts about the commentary community. You're either here because you're part of the community, or because this is another fucking iceberg video. Seriously, they never end. Will they ever end? Please.
Well, no, because it gets a lot of fucking views. People are interested in it, so of course that's part of the YouTube game. So no, it's not gonna fucking end until it stops getting views.
But let's cut the crap and get into the 7th layer of this godforsaken iceberg. Keem 2024. For what I could find regarding Keem 2024 is a couple tweets made from July of 2020 to late August.
Oh, yeah, of course they're still a thing, but they're not as rampant as before.
In these tweets, the gnome jokes about possibly running for president in the 2024 elections. These jokes were accompanied by this picture. This fucking picture. But yeah, as far as I can tell, Keem was just joking when it came to this. But on the other hand, we have the man with the most volatile ego on the planet, so who fucking knows? Mr. Toxics. Mr. Toxics is infamous in the smaller commentary community.
How old is this kid? He looks like a goddamn 10-year-old. And he's like on the iceberg thing. That's hilarious. But at the same time, you had the other small child, I think it was like 13, who's like apparently a Nazi, so it's like anything could happen, I guess. Welcome back, Grimace. Oh, we're about to end the fucking stream because this video is about to end.
For being a complete degenerate and saying things that I can't really include here for the sake of Skipper's monetization. He was also known for leaking DMs between Pieman and I'm Malik Stan 69, which caused a whole other controversy which I don't particularly feel like getting into right now. But yeah, Mr. Toxics is a terrible person for a number of reasons, but he's only 14 years old and I hope he grows up to be more mature than he is right now. iDubbbz' real name. iDubbbz' real name is Ian Carter. I honestly have no idea why it's so far down on the iceberg, but okay, I guess. Personally, I've known iDubbbz' name was Ian since around 2017.
Everyone knows his name to be fucking Ian. Maybe not his last name, but everyone knew his fucking name was Ian. Yeah, I don't know why this one's at the bottom. Maybe he didn't do, like, this guy didn't do his research correctly, but yeah, everyone fucking knows his name.
But I guess some people might not have known. 2016.
No, you would have to be really fucking ignorant to the entire situation. I feel like everyone knows, or vast majority of people know what his name is. Is Ian. Is Ian. Like, everyone calls him Ian.
Commentary is being purged. I was actually thinking of making a video about this on my main channel, so I'll try to keep it brief. In 2016, YouTube was a very different place. Leafy and Keemstar were running rampant, and iDubbbz was supposedly ending people's careers. All of that changed when Leafy left, and demonetization hit everyone like Logan Paul in that one boxing match.
Damn.
Lol, get it? Because KSI and Logan Paul... Haha. Over the last year and a half, 2016 commentary has been erased. This started with people like Filthy Frank, then iDubbbz content cop on Leafy.
No, Filthy Frank's content's still there, isn't he? It's still there. It's still there, dude. What are you talking about? It's still there. Are you talking about, like, a video, like, specific videos? No, but they're still there, dude. Oh, God, you scared me there. Jesus. I thought his entire fucking channel was destroyed. Like, they just took down the fucking... Oh, God, that would have been awful, dude.
And then Leafy's ban in mid-2020. It's honestly quite sad to see the content that I grew up with getting erased off the platform. But yeah, I can't really do anything about it. Pescator sewing so...
I feel like if we band together, we could possibly do something about it. But at the same time, probably not. It's a very depressing thing for sure. But I feel like if we band together as a group, as a community, somehow we'll be able to stop it. But for the most part, no. This sounds like a nightmare, to be honest. Yeah.
Circle. Honestly, I couldn't find anything on this other than this video by Tommy C.
Victimizer. Shut the f up! They held it up today for insensible regulations.
Tommy.
You still live with your parents?
I'm 16.
Yeah, exactly. Get the f out of here.
That was extremely
Oh no, you're 16. You still live with your parents. Ah, terrible. What kind of argument is that? What the fuck?
Respectful and how
you. Is that disrespectful? This is shot from the point.
I'm just completely fucking lost for words. Commentary helped Morgs. Yay, another obvious one. Commentary clearly helped Morgs get where he is, but he also got there on his own, and not everything stems down to people like Pyro and Memulus. He obviously got somewhere on his own, but commentators definitely helped as well. Exposed videos are coordinated. When it comes to
Ooh, this one's a good one. Hopefully he goes into detail. See, this one has to be true, right? Like, you can say it's a conspiracy theory, but exposed videos, like, if you get a bunch of people to, like, band together for a coordinated attack, for a strategical attack, like they did back in 2016 with Keemstar, it works. It works for a little while. I mean, again, if you have to tell the fucking truth. You can't spread lies, because eventually it's going to come out to be, it's going to be debunked. But I like the idea. I really do like the idea. It's something that I want to delve into later on when the time comes. But for the most part, I'm just vibing right now. But when the time comes, I want to coordinate with some people to join into a assault on someone. That sounds wrong. Okay, no assaulting. I will not harass someone. But you know what I mean. I mean in good faith.
Exposed videos in the commentary community, it's almost a prerequisite that the drama/exposed videos are coordinated or staged. This comes down to people.
Oh, that's what they mean. Oh, okay. In that case, I don't want anything to do with that. Okay. Well, I mean, I almost got into something like that. Someone, I'm not gonna mention his name because I don't want to get any hate on him. He said he wanted to make a video on me, kind of like an exposed video or like a video against me, and I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. It would have helped me too, because it would have given me something to talk about. Because during that time, there's literally no fucking information or no news, no important news. I was like, any interesting news? So I was like, okay, go ahead, dude. But he never did. Maybe he's waiting for the right moment. I don't know, but I'm still waiting for it though.
People falsifying drama for views and money, because, well, who doesn't love a bit of money? That's not to say all exposed videos are staged. Nearly a year ago, I made my own exposed video where I called someone a cocksucker.
So, we all know him, we all think he's a bitch, we all think he's a massive cunt, we all think he's a bit of a cocksucker.
Anyways, the point I'm trying to prove is that although a mass majority of exposed videos on YouTube are coordinated, some aren't. Just take everything with a grain of salt. Twitter equivalent exchange. I'm not lying when I say I have absolutely no clue what this is about. I spoke to a couple other people in the community, and the only thing we could come up with is that this could possibly be referring to when Swan dipped out of the public eye and deactivated his Twitter, and Turkey Tom came back within a matter of days of that happening, but honestly I have no fucking clue.
Oh, that would make sense, because here's the deal though, when iDubbbz was being called a simp, Leafy is here came back. So that makes sense. I guess, yeah, that makes sense. It's an interesting conspiracy theory that someone could dive into, for sure. It's like a tag team of sorts, one commentary YouTuber goes in and one goes out. Same back and forth. I get that. That seems interesting. It might be accidental or not on purpose, because if you see an opportunity for you to return, even though your return might not be so favorable, you probably want to take that chance. Just look at Leafy. Like with Turkey Tom, he mentioned this in one of his videos, where being iDubbbz or liking iDubbbz was the cool thing, but when he started getting criticism, being called a simp, he was not cool. And then Leafy was here. Basically came back with opened arms, because it was cool to be Leafy again. Because beforehand, when iDubbbz was shitting on Leafy, being Leafy or being a Leafy fan wasn't cool. But the tables turned very, not quickly, but they turned eventually, and so it was cool to be Leafy again, or cool to like Leafy again. So I guess that makes sense.
Small commentary group chat grooming. I looked, I tried to find anything I could, and guess what? Nothing.
Yeah.
Fucking nothing. I actually thought, although dark, this could actually be pretty interesting. But no,
Yeah,
if
honestly.
anyone has any idea of what this is, please leave it in the comments, and I'm sure Skipper will let me know. Colossal is Crazy True Age. This is a weird one. Colossal is Crazy should need no introduction, so I'm gonna keep it straight. In his video on Line Maker that came out 5 years ago, he claims to be 26 at the time of recording, making him 31 now. But if you do a simple Google search, you'll find that he is 36, apparently. I doubt Colossal would lie about his age in a video about grooming allegations, so I'm gonna take his word for it and not YouTubefandom.com. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Trubulus. Trobulus.
Trobulus?
I don't know. I honestly couldn't find anything on this research-wise. I have no recollection of what this is, so if anyone could please leave a comment down below and tell me and Skipper what the fuck Trobulus is. The truth about small commentary. I think this is in reference to videos made by It's Bonet by the name of The Truth About the Small Commentary Community, but I genuinely don't know for certain. Major Minor Podcast.
Oh, are you not going to talk about it? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I love it when they do that.
The Major Minor Podcast was a podcast run by popular creators Turkey Tom, Willie Mac Show, and Wavy Websurf. From what I know of this podcast, Turkey Tom rarely ever showed up for recordings, and they used to use sound bites from other episodes of the podcast to make it seem like he was there. I don't really know anything else about this, so I'll just keep it brief. And yes, that's it. You can all go home now because I, Alfie Makes Videos, has said all that was needed to be said. No, but in all seriousness, thanks to Skipper for giving me the opportunity to be on this video. And if you feel like subscribing to me, please consider doing so. I'll have more content coming out soon, which I'm really excited for.
In defense of Turkey Tom. Ooh, interesting.
But other than that, thanks Skipper, and Audio Jungle.
Hey, I'm Elucid, here to take on Layer 8 for my friend Skipper. I don't typically do iceberg videos or anything, so this will be a first for me.
I'm conflicted with his voice. I'm either wanting to like it or not like it, so this is gonna be interesting. We'll see what, in the end, my final opinion is on his voice.
And yeah, let's just get straight into it. Starting off in this layer of the iceberg, we have...
His audio, bro. Your audio. Fix it. Fix it.
Morgs knew about the pyro allegations. Morgs is a creator who has amassed a following, making kids content.
Well, okay, I was about to give a criticism about how this is like the 6th time they've mentioned Morgs, but... They talked about Keemstar like 16 times. I guess it's a necessity, so I'm not even gonna make that into like a legitimate argument. Whatever. Or a criticism, whatever. Who cares?
Content on YouTube, and is usually critically under fire due to his content being cringy, and people just make videos on him all the time and criticize the stuff he does. One of these things being Morgs Fest. On the first step.
Okay, so we did already talk about this, so why are you talking about it again? Alright, let's see if he brings any new information.
September 2019, Morgs decided to host his own event creatively named Morgs Fest. If you were another content creator, it was typically hard for you to get in, and I don't know why this was, or why it was the case at all, but content creators like Pyrocynical, Willany, and many more just weren't allowed in. After being asked in a Cold Ones interview, Pyrocynical describes his experience at Morgs Fest and why he wasn't let in. He himself didn't even really know. Maybe Morgs was embarrassed or scared of these other creators stealing the limelight at his event, or maybe he just knew about the Pyro allegations and that's why he decided to not let Pyro in the first place. I assume this is all just a theory and nothing else, but the only person who would truly know why he wasn't let in is Morgs himself. Filthy Frank videos getting claimed. Little is known to why some of the videos on the Filthy Frank TV channel were being taken down. However, there's a full video by Turkey Tom discussing why some of the past is being erased, which explains it well enough.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, that's a natural thing with me. Not a lot of people watch my streams. Some people do watch my videos, but for the most part, I stream really late at night, so it's like...
But for a short summary, Joji has had a lot of edgy humor in his past persona known as Filthy Frank, and his entire character was just set out to be the entire embodiment of what a person should not be. Now, I'm positive the reason the videos are getting claimed are primarily due to the fact that back when he was Frank, some of the stuff he did does not want to be known to this day, by his network, talent agency, or even by him, due to some of the content he made being too edgy for some of the sensitive people today. If a lot of the people who are just around today on the internet, they would not like it. They would be very sensitive due to the people who were there on the internet back then. And not only that...
but to be honest though, I don't think Joji would be cancelable. To be honest though, he's too much of an icon to be canceled. You know, he's so beloved by the community at large, not just the commentary community, just everyone in general, you know? So I don't think he's gonna get canceled anytime soon. If he does, that is a sad day for society, and it would just be a damn fucking shame. A real goddamn shame. I feel your other streams have done better though. Yeah, I mean, depends on the days. Different days provide different results. I've had streams that have done worse, where I've just had like 0 people watching me the entire time, so it'd be like that sometimes.
But considering his music is becoming more mainstream today, at least in today's light, obviously they want to keep his image clean, and I'm pretty sure he would want to keep his image clean himself.
That's fair.
So it's probably why on YouTube these videos are just disappearing, so people
Which is a
can't really
goddamn
see them as
shame.
much. Nicholas Diorio, Bird Curse. This is a theory that anyone in the community who has a bird persona is doomed to fall due to drama or stop uploading. Someone who stopped uploading, for example, is Cyrus, primarily due to demotivation.
Oh, that was a bird. Okay, I thought the beak was just a mouth opened up in a really, like, sad way. Oh, okay. Interesting.
And, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just demotivation. I haven't seen anything else. But I think he has uploaded recently, so... But, yeah, if he has, then that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that he's coming back, at least.
Well, that debunks the theory, doesn't it? That debunks the theory. If he came back recently, then that debunks the theory that, you know, people's bird profile pictures... will get fucking destroyed later on. I feel like that cancels it, I guess.
This also connects to a looped theory, you know, the whole Diorio collab thing. It connects to a looped theory where if they also collaborate with Nicholas Diorio, they're also doomed to fall, such as John Swan due to the Dream drama or Turkey Tom previously due to the pyro allegation.
But he didn't fall though. I mean, like, he had his oopsie, but he's back though. He's back. He's booming. He's doing really good. I feel like he's doing really good. So that I don't think that's necessarily true. Maybe for John Swan. Maybe it might not be true later on when, you know, John Swan returns, which will be not God. I think would be extremely interesting to see how he will manage to spin a web of deception to try to bring himself back into the good light. But I don't know. We'll see.
This is a interesting theory, but honest.
Oh, I remember that at one point people tried to cancel him, but he's not. He's back.
I, however, feel like it just has a ton of holes in it, and it doesn't seem fully accurate at all. It's obviously just a whole theory, and it's not anything more than that.
It's just a theory. A game theory.
Commentary videos made 10 years ago. This is an interesting one to me, at least, because it just brings up that there were a decent amount of commentary videos that were made 10 years ago that have been just swept underneath the rug. Even the rant era back in 2008 from creators back in the day was commentary. Commentary itself has had an unknown origin, at least on the platform. I mean, it wasn't really popularized until later on by a few creators who were looked at as the pioneers of the genre for the whole community.
I believe it was popularized around 2014, 2015, 2016. I think 2016 was like the golden age of the commentary, but I believe it started around 2014, if I'm not mistaken.
Even Ray William Johnson from Equals 3 back in the day was commentary, if you want to go that far. It's primarily just speaking into a mic, giving your opinion, and really just expressing it about a topic.
And that's what makes it amazing, in my opinion. That's just, it's not groundbreaking content, but it's the kind of content that YouTube is all about, where your average Joe can just turn on a camera, have a mic on, and just give their 2 cents about anything, and just call that content, and people can enjoy it. That's the beauty of YouTube, really, honestly. But is that age dead? Do you have to do like special moves, do special pyrotechnics to capture people's attention? Maybe, but I think we have to appreciate the old days for sure. Not linger too long, because we will get to a point where we will not be able to move on from the old days, and we will be stuck in tradition, and tradition is fine, but it can also stifle progression and innovation. So we have to be careful, very, very careful, that we don't get stuck with traditional values, which is inherently not bad, but when they choke out good ideas, that's the problem. It becomes an issue.
If you feel the need to talk about a topic and you want to make a video on it, then go ahead.
Let's see here. The only reason I'm watching is I have no knowledge of the commentary community. Yeah, to be honest, though, Grimace, the people who are talking about this right now have no prior knowledge. Like, we've seen like a bunch of creators literally say on fucking video, like, I don't know about this subject, so I'm just gonna mention the thing, and you can do your own research. I think that's really fucking stupid. I'll give my 2 cents after the video's over, but goddamn, I feel like that's a really fucking terrible thing to do, honestly, especially for something like this. Though very little makes sense to me, and I don't care about most of the drama. What opinion did you find interesting? I have a lot of opinions that you would find to be interesting.
That's really what commentary is. Commentary is just talking about a topic and something you enjoy, and that's the end of it.
Yeah.
I can't really find any really old videos back then. I mean, the only thing I can really think of is Equals 3 from back then, you know, by Ray William Johnson. But that's primarily it, and I can't really think of any rant videos back then because, well, to be fair, I wasn't really watching YouTube that much 10 years ago when I was younger. I don't know of any videos that are, you know, from back then 10 years ago at least. If you guys know any, just leave some in the comments below, or your opinions on this topic. All commentary will be banned by 2023. This is the idea that censorship will inevitably kill commentary by 2023. YouTube is a platform that is not really like the commentary community since it first began.
No, don't make that. Don't make that fucking theory. Oh my god. They've spoke it, and it will happen. I am afraid. Oh, shit. I got goosebumps. That's not good, dude. That's not fucking good. No, legit, I got fucking goosebumps. Can you see that shit? Ah, shit. That's fucking horrifying, dude. Like, I'm finally getting some momentum. It's small momentum, but it's momentum nonetheless. And then by, 2 more years, all that shit's gonna go to fucking waste? what am I supposed to do? I mean, it's not like I can't do anything else, but commentary is one of the easiest thing to do, you know? And I like doing commentary. But if my channel gets fucking clapped, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do, you know? I could do movie reviews, reviews about, like, TV shows. Like, I like that kind of shit. I tried my hand in toy reviews when it comes to, like, action figure stuff. I have a YouTube channel there. Probably will do more content once I get money at the stable income, because, you know, when it comes to reviewing that kind of shit, it takes a lot of money, because it's not cheap things. So, for the most part, I'm going to have to wait until I get stable income to be able to continue on with that channel. But I'm kind of afraid. I really hope that that's not true.
Primarily due to the fact that commentary is focused on drama and delivering the news.
Yeah.
Drama equals views and views equal money, but the reason YouTube doesn't want commentary on the platform is because of the drama and issues it causes, such as people leaving the platform or harassment in general.
Yeah.
And when things get out of hand because of people's opinions and people opposing those opinions, it leads to censorship and people being wiped off the platform entirely. For example, them banning Leafy off the platform was like them spreading a message or an example of what could happen to others in the community.
Yeah.
If they don't stay in line, they could get eventually wiped off of the entire platform.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what form of commentary channel you are, you can't just blink an eye and act like Leafy, for example, wasn't a pioneer to commentary on YouTube.
It was.
So it could really affect anybody at any given time. The Minecraft sex mod is real. Okay, this one's gonna be kind of funny. The Minecraft sex mod was introduced to the community through the Dream drama, where John Swan and Lieutenant Cobra made a fake account pretending to be Dream just to do a little trolling. Cobra was pretending he was Dream through Discord messages, where he later told Harley TBS that the Minecraft sex mod was real. However, to be honest, I guess we'll never find out if it's real or not, but it was one of the biggest trolls I've ever seen in the community.
I have not seen that channel.
Good job to Lieutenant Cobra for that, considering the joke went on for a good year. A good year or
Video
something
essays
since,
would be nice
Dream,
as well.
It was before
I can
Dream
do
blew
that.
up. And I guess we'll have to wait and figure out if the Minecraft sex mod is real. I mean, you never fucking know. All commentators are the same person. This states that all people primarily in the commentary community think mostly alike and follow each other like sheep as one whole person altogether. I can somewhat see this in some sense due to the amount of people who blindly agree on certain dramas that go on throughout the timeline of unfortunate events that have happened so far.
For example, the John Swan situation. I've actually had, I was in this podcast with the individual, cool dude, but he made this very, I don't want to be too mean here. He basically said that, like, he's going to go full in and say that John Swan is innocent. Christ, that blew up in his fucking face. Oh my fucking God. That, like, I, from the get-go, was like, I was suspicious. Like, I was more leaning towards John Swan was lying. Honestly, I was really thinking that he was fucking lying, but everyone else was, like, convinced that John Swan was telling the truth, because they gave the same fucking excuse, like, he would never do something like this, yada, 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 but it's like, at the same time, it's like, you can't fucking use that excuse. It's fucking stupid, right? Like, you're just giving them a really bad excuse to continue on, you know? And in the end, turns out he was lying the entire fucking time. And it was so fucking surreal, dude. Like, the entire commentary community literally, like, shut their fucking mouths for, like, 3 goddamn days. They were just, like, so dumbstruck by the fact that John Swan was lying the entire time. Not only, like, what makes it worse is, like, he was mocking the entire fucking situation. Like, he was saying that he was uncancelable, and he made a fucking document. He made a document about the entire situation. And then he just comes out and says, I was lying? Christ. Fucking sucks, dude.
However, it's clearly just more of an idea, because when you look at certain drama scenarios, you have people who flip-flop back and forth, such as when the pyro allegations are being spread around.
Yeah.
And when it comes to something as serious as allegations, or anything as serious as that, you can easily see how people appeal to a certain side just to look like they were on the good side of the drama. Essentially making them all look like one person as a whole, because most of them agree while others may do more research and see that they were wrong. This goes to show that you should do your research before you blindly just push an allegation. You should always double check things before you do it.
Yeah, for sure. I've always said that to all of you. You know, like before, don't just believe me, do your own research and shit like that, mostly because I'm fucking lazy. You know, and again, I only do like surface level research. But yeah, just do your own fucking research. Don't trust some guy behind a fucking camera to tell you your fucking news. Like if you here's something that you're interested. Do your own fucking research. You know, like look at the information that they provide. If that's the fucking case, if they actually did provide anything of value, of substantial value, go ahead and do it. You know, don't just be like watch a video and be like, oh, that's absolute truth. You know.
And in all honesty, I've never understood why people just honestly just jump the gun on things like that. It's just weird. I don't get it.
Oh, it's easy because they want the fucking views. They want to be that one person that was known for being the first person to be right, I would assume, you know.
Now, I'm pretty sure you're obviously not brain dead enough to think that all commentators are the same person, because obviously they're all not all the same person.
Yeah, obviously
they
not.
all have their own channels, are all separate people. But that's obviously a brain dead comment. I mean, if you really think about it, it just looks like it kind of sometimes when you have people blindly agree with the same thing without actually looking into it.
I mean, saying that they're one person is kind of brain dead, but I think if you twisted how you word it, like it's a hive mind, I think that would be a fair conspiracy theory to think about. I think so. Like we just get together and we all look at one idea, and then later on we go into it and then someone else disagrees and we're just like, oh wait, reevaluate our situation. I think that would make sense, but the whole idea that like we're all one person, yeah, it's pretty fucking brain dead. But if you twist it around anyway and worded it differently, I feel like that would be a solid argument.
And that being said, thank you, Dr. Skipper, for letting me take on this layer of the iceberg. Really cool of you, man. And yeah, don't forget to sub to Skipper. And if you are interested in any of my content, make sure to go check it out. That being said, Elucid's the name, and watching anime and sleeping all day is the game.
Alright folks, the last layer of this iceberg is mostly just memes, and this video has gone on too long, so I'll outro this project. And I appreciate all you guys for watching them. It's awesome. But the real heroes are the people in this video. Beakslayer 2 had above and beyond efforts, so go check him out. He's close to 20k. Also check out Cam I. He has 400 subscribers and put a lot of effort into this project as well. Dr. Demonic went hard in the paint with this, so also check him out.
I
Whole My Garden is close to 1,000 subs, so get him over that hurdle. It'd be appreciated. Alibi has only 300 subs, which is criminal, so please check him out. Also check out Alfie Makes Videos. He's close to 1k as well, so hopefully this pushes him over the hurdle. And of course check out Elucid. His videos are great and he's also close to 20k.
Oh, I've seen that thumbnail a bunch of times. The Lost Song is a little darky.
They're all down in the description, and this video wouldn't have been able to be done without them. Once again, making this video has been awesome, and the best way you can show support to the creators in this video is by sharing this video. Everybody deserves recognition in here. Also, if you want to subscribe to me for future projects like this, that would also help. I'm not going to plug myself too much, because at the end of the day, the whole point of this video is for the people in the video.
Well, I mean, it is your video, so what would be the point of you trying to plug yourself? You know, it's your fucking video, right? So
They deserve way more than I do, so make sure to show them love instead of me. Of course, you know, a little love would be kind of nice, you know, or a little subscribe, but for real though, check them out first. But with that, I've been Dr. Skipper, and well, I'll see you soon.
Okay, so let me give you my thoughts about this entire video. The commentary Iceberg explained. I liked it. I thought it was a very interesting video, but I feel like one of the main issues that became very prominent through the video towards the end was not having enough information to talk about a certain subject. Like they would bring a they would bring up a topic and then be like, oh, I don't know enough about this, there's not enough research, so I'm just gonna leave it there and then move on to the next thing. And which would be ironic too, because they would move on to the next subject and be like, well, I don't have enough information, you know, I don't have enough information, so I don't know how to talk about this. And that annoys me. And another thing as well is like they brought up topics and were like, oh, I can't really talk about it because, you know, it's very sensitive, you know. I would understand, like, if we get Mr. Skipper here demonetized, I would understand that, respect him. But if it's something that won't get you demonetized, or if you find a way to kind of cheat the fucking system, go ahead and do it, you know, that's fine. But just to bring up a subject like that that's extremely serious, like the thing that still lingers with me is the fact that the penguin dude, I'm pretty sure it was the penguin dude, he brought up the allegation that like he did some like weird shit, that Keemstar was like doing some weird shit with his girlfriend during a stream, like I guess like quote unquote abuse or whatever, and he said there was like this clip, but he didn't show the clip. Like if anything, he was like, oh, I can't show you the clip because, you know, it's too rough. Like I'm not doubting that he doesn't have the clip, I'm just thinking that, like, I don't know, I think that's kind of fucking strange to do. Very dare I say unprofessional, but again, it could have possibly gotten Skipper's video demonetized, so you don't necessarily want that. But I guess my biggest gripe here is they brought up a lot of points, but they didn't back it up. They brought up a lot of ideas and conspiracies and didn't back it up. They just mentioned it, and there we go. And if there was one point where it's like some guy was like, okay, I'm going to mention this, but I'm not going to talk about it at all because I don't want to. It's like, then why the fuck would you bring it up in the fucking first place? I don't fucking get it, you know. But for the most part, I liked the video. It was a very nostalgic moment. It brought a lot of stories, a lot of information that I wasn't aware of. Unfortunately, they weren't really gone into depth, which again, I don't know how like iceberg theories work, where it's not necessarily gone into depth, which I guess that's fine, but at the same time, some context would have been nice. But in the end, I gotta give it a like. I liked the video. I thought it was really good. But I thought, yeah, of course, towards around maybe after this guy right here, yeah, they did a lot of those things on which I mentioned, which was my biggest gripe of like not bringing enough information about a subject. Who was it? This guy right here. God, like, I don't know why he would bring up someone who didn't have any prior knowledge to it. Like, he even said himself he wasn't a commentary YouTuber. Like, I thought that was really strange. Like, it's just extremely strange to have someone like that. Like, if, again, like, if I were Skipper and, you know, this person, this individual brought this part to me and said this was the final product, I would have been like, okay, maybe it's time to find someone else, you know? Like, I don't know, it just seemed, I don't know, it seemed really fucking off. But again, in the end of the day, I thought the video was pretty good. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream right here. I thought it was really entertaining. I thought it was really good. There was problems with it, that of course, but for the most part, it was pretty good. Have you seen the Conspiracy Theory Iceberg series? I have not. For the most part, I don't watch iceberg videos. This is actually my first one. I was planning to watch the Lego one, but I never got around to watch it, but I should probably watch it someday. But yeah, thanks again for watching the live stream. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button and whatever. I don't really go with outros here, but yeah, thanks again for watching.